Oh, there we go. Hello, everybody. How's it going today?
Hey.
Hi.
Going good?
I'm a
Hi.
person. I say hello.
Yeah.
Sorry for the delay on getting things started, folks. As always, ran into a little bit of a technical issue, and actually that camera is going to need to get tweaked, as I expected. There are always issues with this stuff, just because there's so many different camera sources and whatnot, so apologies for things being a little bit iffy. You know what? I'm going to have to turn one of these lights off. There we go. I think that maybe... Nope, that still didn't work. One moment while we troubleshoot, folks. Thought we had it, and then...
Tech department in here.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, you know what?
Oh, I understand.
This is what you get.
Do you want to sit closer to me?
I don't know.
Yeah, you might need to squish in just a little bit. And then...
She's got cooties.
You do though.
Alright, there we go. That's better.
I mean, that's very close.
Yeah.
Alright, so we have to figure out how we're going to do the lighting. Sophia's a bit washed out there. I apologize, but...
It's my whiteness.
Honestly, everybody's a bit washed
hat.
out, so we'll have to get that figured out. But anyways. Hello, everybody. I keep telling myself, like, oh, I'll start an hour beforehand. I'll get everything set up well ahead of time. It's not enough time. It is not enough time. I need to start, like, 2 hours beforehand. But here we are. So, how's everybody doing?
Doing great.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Good.
Awesome.
Excited.
Very
Okay.
excited. Full of Red Bull. Ready to go.
Full of Red Bull, okay. Sophia's going to be starting all the fights in this particular session.
Aggressive.
Yep. Samson, you doing okay?
I'm doing great.
Cool.
Ready to get destroyed or be destroyed or do destroyed, whatever.
So, you guys let me know, what do you remember happening in the last session? Because it's been a little bit. We had a bit of an off month in March because of everything that was going on.
WonderCon.
So, yeah, WonderCon and a few other things. So, please let me know what,
Where we are.
yeah, where we left off
One
from your
dozen bear
perspective.
claws.
Yes, all of us actually wrote that down.
One dozen bear claws,
Yep.
yes.
One dozen bear claws.
All right,
That's the most important note.
of course.
Yep.
Oh, and I didn't realize people can't see Ravi. They can only see his little feet.
Oh.
So we're going to have Ravi hang out here.
Is he going to be the big bad today?
So,
We cannot confirm nor deny.
Looking at the setup you got here, it reminded me of there's some big winged beast with claws, and it goes, ah! I think, if I remember right, it's probably poisonous because there's a little snake guy in there. It's like, oh yeah, I feel like a basilisk in our future.
That's him.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
The snake guy is him.
Oh, the snake guy's him.
So, speaking of, yes, Ravi, pardon me. You're going to have to hang out over there, buddy. You are... Yeah, there we go. Now you're just on the screen. Okay, so we've got some minis. I'm suggesting this one for Andrew.
That makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
However, there is also... there's a werewolf
Man.
guy sitting right in front of you. So if you want to, you could like have this be your guy normally,
okay.
and then the werewolf guy can be you when you shift.
Fair
If you
enough.
wanted to be like extra thematic and have two different minis.
I
So we'll
feel
pass
like
that
I
over.
was
Mm-hmm.
Two beings or not two beings?
Exactly, that is the question. And then Sophia, sadly, I don't have any good merfolk minis. I have to fix that.
I feel like it's unreasonable for me to think you'd have just merfolk minis lying around.
Honestly, with D&D, I mean, I've got minis for a bunch of kind of weird stuff, so it's not unreasonable. I just don't happen to have any, sadly. So I've got a couple ideas. There's that one, more of an elf, but, you know, kind of Selesnya-looking character. And then we've got the, like, Wave Rider person there, which might be going a little bit out there, but I thought it was a cool mini, so if you
It
wanted
is
to
a
use
really
it, you
cool
can.
mini.
Mm-hmm.
And then I will have to order a merfolk mini because it's going to bother me. The closest thing I had was a troglodyte and a sahuagin, and neither of those are complimentary, so you do not want to be those.
Okay. I think I'll go with her so I fit in.
Okay.
It's
Sounds
very
good.
Extra.
And then I will take the other one then if... Thank you. And then I talked to Samson about it the other day, and he opted to go for this very cool snake mini instead of a lizard folk. So, sadly, I don't have any nagas either. I mean, I would have thought that I would, but sadly. So I'll fix that as well.
Just cut off a torso and glue that one on top.
Right.
Like, there we go.
Exactly. But just do a really bad job of it so that it's like obvious.
Right. Stop staring at my arms that are glued on.
Exactly. All right. So, yeah. Last we left off, you had met with Liuda.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
She was the Loxodon, like, patroness of this group, this society that hired you to go look into a situation.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Someone is.
My cats are freaking out all of a sudden.
Some unknown evil group is after the guild keys and wants to destroy them, or gates.
The guild keys, yes. They're acquiring guild keys through various shady and illegal means, and they would like you to find out who and why and how. So that's the idea.
The gist of it. Conveniently, there were 3 different leads that they had, and there were 3 of us. And
Yep.
I went and talked to Milosh.
yeah.
Okay. Milosh was a minotaur.
Or a centaur?
Centaur, excuse
Yeah,
me,
centaur.
sorry. I knew it ended in tar.
Yeah.
That's super racist of me, I think. I'm really sorry. Yeah, so Milosh was a centaur associated with Selesnya.
Mm-hmm. He's being blackmailed by, I guess it was an older woman that we're trying to find. She's kind of sneaking around Ravnica, just trying to blackmail people.
Okay.
And he had a very tragic past with his friends, so...
That's right, he did.
Mm-hmm.
He'd convinced them all that, they were going to make peace with some Gruul raiders because they all have kind of a general overlap in, like, love of nature and whatnot. And the Gruul, like, raid leader that he made the interactions with that killed all of his friends, basically.
Yes.
So, yep.
Yeah.
And I'm following up a lead with my favorite barkeep. I think his name's Gark, if I'm saying that correctly.
Gark? Sounds right.
And I found out that he is actually Krenko's brother, estranged brother, I guess. And I may be onto something for a key. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it turns out.
Speaking of, what skills do you have?
Just basic stuff around the house. I can use a hammer. No, I'm just kidding. Hold on a second. Deception, medicine, investigation, religion, arcana, and athletics.
Okay. All right. Cool. In that case, we will. Now, you're the one who was actually talking to Gark. You're the one who actually got everybody into this monster hunting thing.
Yep.
Yeah. So he had said that they were hoping to have you go and acquire some specimens from this particular monster, this creature.
I may be making noise.
Yeah,
Okay.
I demonstrated my ability to be unaffected by poisons, and apparently my big mouth kind of got me into a little bit of a put up or shut up type of situation, so we'll see what happens with it.
Alrighty. And then...
I hung out in some tombs. Talked to a very nice lady. And,
Oh yeah, super nice lady.
And she wanted our sparks in exchange for information on the guy I was supposed to investigate, and I said nope. It's my muse. I need it, and that's what I did.
I
All
read
right.
some slam and poetry.
I did.
That's
I wrote
right. You wrote some good poetry, some poetry that I think even impressed your patroness there. So, okay.
Yep.
Yeah, so that's pretty accurate from everything that I recall. So let me just make sure there weren't any other campaign document. Okay. Did I write down? Sorry, taking one little note there that I seem to have forgotten last time. All right, real quick, reintroductions of your characters for the audience, starting with Samson.
Uxeth, I am a Naga from Amonkhet. I don't know if
Alright.
you want to get I have a black mana affinity.
Cool. That works.
Yep. I am a green merfolk called Ulala Kalulu Kiral. I am from. Is it Ixalan?
Ixalan.
Ixalan, yep.
A lot of X's, and yeah, that's fun.
And you have an affinity for green mana,
Green,
correct?
yeah.
Okay.
That's it. I am Stripe, the moody teenager from Stripe / werewolf.
Stripe with a Y.
Yeah, don't forget it.
The Y is how you know it's edgy.
Mhm.
Yeah. So I do my signature, the Y, and just underlines everything. Anyways, yeah. Werewolf from Innistrad. That's me.
Cool. All right.
Affinity for red mana.
Oh, that's right. And I like how your dice are color coded.
Yes.
Accordingly.
Mm-hmm.
And then, are those new dice, or did you have those last time?
WonderCon.
Those are awesome. Can I actually no? Don't. General rule, and Sarah will back me up on this. Don't ever let me touch your dice.
Never let him touch your dice.
It is a bad idea.
So you put the DM curse on it?
Oh yeah.
Hey, but don't you want to make rolls for us in secret sometimes? Is this a trap?
No.
Okay.
Actually, speaking of, so something that I like to do when I'm running a game is I like to set it up so that there are certain skills, certain things that I don't necessarily want the players to see what number they rolled on the dice, because then you end up in a situation where they can kind of metagame it. But I don't necessarily want to roll for them because of the aforementioned DM juju that can be bad. So what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to have everybody, for the record, roll some d20s. And then give me 1 second. Sophia, Samson, Andrew. So what you're going to do is you're going to roll me 10 d20s, and you're going to give me those numbers. But don't do it all at once, because I won't be able to keep track of them all.
I'm just gonna do some warm-up rolls because
All right.
I gotta get the shoulder into it.
Pardon me.
I can just write them down.
So let me know. No, you don't write them down. I
Well,
write them down.
I can write them down and hand you a list so that you...
I don't want you writing them down. Because that way you'll more easily remember the sequence of what you rolled. So what I'd like you to do is roll 10 of them and give me the numbers as you roll them.
Okay.
Are you going to go first, Sophia?
Yes.
All right. Are these warm-ups or real rolls?
Those are real. So I got 14 and 5,
Okay.
15 and 12. That's 9 and 7.
Okay.
20 and 11.
And I think...
Is that, I lost
Nope,
count
2 more.
myself. I was just having fun rolling dice, to be honest. Oh, 4 and 3.
Okay.
So, right?
Awesome. Who's
That's
next?
it.
That's it.
Are you warmed up or...
Go ahead.
Alright. Well, I like the big table. I can't help myself. 15 and 11.
Okay.
I feel like I'm playing craps now.
I mean, D&D kind of is, you know... not really
6 and
all.
7.
6 and 7. Okay.
15 and 17.
Okay.
15 and 9.
Okay. 2 more.
8 and 15.
15. Okay.
All right, here we go. Double 18,
Okay.
7 and 8,
Okay.
19 and 15,
Okay.
18 and 20, 8 and 6.
All right. That's it.
Oh, nice.
Cool. So it's a little bank of d20 rolls that I can use when I'm like, oh, they need stealth checks, but I don't want them to know what they rolled on the die so that they can't plan, like, oh, we rolled badly. Instead, I'm just going to refer back to that list and be like, oh, yeah, you're great. You're
Just keep reusing my
fine.
20.
There you go,
I think
yeah.
that's the one to go with. I can put in a request.
Advantage times 10, something like that.
Pretty much, yeah. All right, so you guys had decided at the end of the last session, I believe, that you were going to focus on this monster thing as your next over here focus. So you guys, we're going to say in the interim, you guys kind of scouted out this bridge. And it's a bridge between a place called Wayport in the 6th District. So this big building here is kind of like a trading hub type of thing. And then it's the bridge going over Deadbridge Chasm, specifically, that this monster shows up at. Okay. So this is one stretch of the bridge. I didn't try to build out the entire thing because, one, I don't have all the pieces to do that, and two, it would theoretically be unnecessary unless things go really off the rails. But we'll figure that out if it happens.
You just keep moving the pieces around.
Yeah, exactly. Just hopscotching them. All right, so basically the way it works is this is a fairly well-traveled thoroughfare during the day. Lots of business, carts, wagons, stuff like that. Once it gets to the point where night is about to fall, basically everybody locks their wagons down. They take their horses or their ox or whatever was pulling the stuff, and they get the hell off the bridge. Because if they're not going to make it all the way across, they don't want to be out here at night. Okay. So there is a Boros guardhouse here, or more like a storehouse. There aren't necessarily always Boros guards here, but usually during the day when business is booming and there are lots of people around, there'll usually be a couple of guards kind of posted around this area. At night, though,
not so much.
Not so much. So.
Good for sneaking and dying.
Yep. So this thoroughfare has some random merchandise on it. The tables represent wagons,
okay, and
the benches represent carts, like small hand carts,
okay,
and stuff like that. So, yeah.
All right.
Where are you guys at? I'm assuming you came here closer to evening, like closer to nightfall.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which one do you guys want to start on? This is more towards the center of the bridge, right? Or is this side more towards the center?
This is more towards the center of the bridge. This is going back towards Wayport. That's going away from Wayport. And technically into a completely different district. So it's taking you out of District 10 entirely if you go in that direction.
Yeah.
You're all going to be down there? Okay. All right. What are you doing?
So what is it? What time of day is it right now?
It is basically right before nightfall. So it's dark, but it's not. The sun hasn't completely set. It's kind of that twilight, dusky. Yeah.
And it's completely cleared off. Like
for the most part, yeah. Like right now, there are still a couple stragglers that are like finishing locking down their wagons, but in the next couple of minutes, they clear out. Nobody wants to be out here at this time of night.
We're the only idiots.
Yeah, a few people actually give you looks like, what the hell are you people doing? But they don't. No one really stops to question you or anything like that.
There's more to do.
I mean,
So
we're basically getting ready.
We
to...
remember that it flies.
Yeah, it's got wings, so I don't really know what kind of defensive perimeter we could kind of set up. I mean,
If everyone's locking down their wagons, it's not like we can build like a barricade.
right.
People would not appreciate that.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Oh.
also too, we're on a bridge. It could come from underneath us.
Right.
Like it's. Should we go check out this guardhouse?
I mean,
Yeah.
couldn't hurt. Only thing I can think of doing.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we're gonna start heading towards the guardhouse.
I'm gonna roll some percentile dice. Does it mean anything? You don't know. Okay.
Yeah,
There's
that's
like
fine.
little sculptures on it. It's awesome.
Yes.
Yeah, they've got little gargoyles on the corner of the stuff. I'm actually a huge fan of my Dwarven Forge stuff, not to brag, but I love this stuff.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah. A few different sets kind of getting put together here to make up the different things, but I'm a fan of it. Okay, so go ahead and start kind of moving your minis towards this side of the bridge.
How far do you want us to move?
Right about there, actually. And then
Over
that's...
here. Look at the view.
So Uxeth kind of walks forward and kind of pushes this handcart out of the way. Like, doesn't even care about it, just like, move.
Just kind of hoping food is going to fall out.
These are locked really well. Like, the locks on these are very secure. It's like, it's kind of like those roll top desks
Okay.
where like the panel rolls down.
Okay.
But these are made of like pretty thick, like heavy wood with like iron bands over it, and they're all the carts and wagons kind of have the same design. So they're they're closed, they're locked, heavy padlocks. I mean, you might theoretically be able to pick them, but whether or not
Are
it's
they
worth your time,
are they
I don't
chained down?
know. So they're not chained down, but they all have like this. It's like you guys are familiar with like parking authority clamps.
Okay.
Where they like put the things on your tires so
Like
you
the
can't
boot
drive
or
up.
whatever?
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
a boot.
Okay.
Basically, they have something kind of like that. So
So we can't shake them like vending machines. Got it.
yeah, and you
just
can't
roll
just
around.
roll off with them. So
Yeah. Well,
this has been in place long enough that there's a little bit of an industry built around these wagons and kind of keeping them secure on the bridge overnight.
there's big giant bat demons that are going to go apparently over the bridge. You want to make sure your cart's still there in the morning.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what they're worried about.
I hope that's their biggest worry.
Yeah.
Do are they light enough to like tip over if needed be?
Yeah, totally.
Okay. Because maybe we can kind of barricade if we need to at some point.
Yeah.
And the barrels are just barrels that are on here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Some of them are like trash receptacles. Some of them look like they were probably like left rather hastily. But again, they're the ones that look like they might actually be merchandise are locked. I mean, theoretically, somebody could run off with them, but a lot of people value their lives more than their goods, so
Yeah.
they're not so much worried about that. So here's that. And one moment, por favor. Please feel free to chat amongst yourselves while I do this.
So we're basically just waiting for this thing to show up, right?
Well,
For
You go-
something to show up.
go to the guardhouse and maybe find some extra loot, armor, something, or
Well, at least even it's someplace where we can at least hide. It's not so exposed.
Mm-hmm.
Providing we can get in. I don't know how.
yeah.
Yeah, or if anyone's even there.
All right, so
Who do you use a broker? The one you
everybody,
use?
give me perception
I
checks,
heard
please.
buttons.
Perception check.
Yeah.
6.
11.
Oh, plus.
Don't forget to add your perception modifier.
Yeah, that's a thing.
That is a thing.
I actually don't have perception marked off on the sheet.
You might not be trained on it. So if you look at your wisdom modifier, then that'll be the thing. you
Okay,
want
so
to
I got
use.
17 then.
17?
8. Oh, sweet. You gotta have my wisdom modifier? Yeah, an 11.
You're not even looking in the right direction. You're just on the balcony, just
I
writing
wanted to look
poetry,
at the
thinking
view.
about
Okay.
art.
I'm not here with you guys. Like, I don't believe.
It's like, I need a pen. I need a pen. I have inspiration.
The pen is mightier than the sword, okay? I will woo the savage beast.
Oh, okay.
Okay, well, I'll be over here watching. You holler if you need help.
Okay. So,
It'd be so great if that actually.
Law, you hear kind of coming from this direction, you hear some rough voices talking back and forth.
Okay. Like when I say rough, do they sound angry or?
Kind of.
Okay. Do you want to go talk to some distressed people?
Which direction are they coming
They don't necessarily sound distressed so much as they sound like they might be kind of pissed off.
Mm-hmm.
Where'd you hear them?
That away.
How many of them do you hear?
Am I allowed to know how many I hear?
You can make out 3 voices at least.
Okay, and they're all male.
There are 2. There's 1 female voice and 2 male voices. Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
I say head over there and check it out. Can't hurt. We have a giant snake man, so I feel pretty safe.
Wonder if giant stick man's gonna make them more agitated.
Right?
No.
How you guys doing? Oh my god!
One of them is afraid of snakes. Kill it. Kill it with fire.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go say hi. That's all.
All right, we're gonna start heading that direction then. Do you want us to move our minis or?
Yeah, so move them to like this wagon, and then stuff is gonna happen.
Boom, 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 boom. You're the ranged person, right? You
Mhm.
should be in the back.
Yeah.
We're not just getting this wrong.
I don't know if we should like weapon up because then that's like a sign of
Yeah, very
aggression.
hostile.
Yeah.
Yeah. We just want to chill.
Yeah, we got magic. We're good. Planes walk on.
Yeah. Let's walk all over these fools.
Keep calm and planeswalk on.
Then you get into edge teenager mode.
Why have they not made that shirt though? It seems like they should have that.
So you
That'll be
see,
the merch.
Right?
actually looks like 5 people.
Oh.
Good job on the counting.
I don't hear so good.
They come into view at the far edge of the far end of the bridge, and they 2 people in the lead are kind of like the 2 of them are male and female, are 2 of the ones that are grumbling, or not grumbling, like loudly complaining. And then one of them is like, "Whoa, hold it, stop!" And everybody kind of freezes, and they all see the 3 of you.
Hello, friends. No, I'm just kidding. I don't want to do that.
What do you do?
Well, we convince them to join us to help us kill the bat thing.
That's
So-
what I'm kind of hoping with.
Before we get into that, actually, while you're thinking about what you're going to do, so you actually were able to kind of overhear some of the conversation they were having. Basically, they're saying something along the lines of, oh, if he's not here, then we'll find him in another safe house. He can't run off and hide forever. Like, if he pissed Krenko off, Krenko wants him dead, like that kind of thing. So,
Okay, so he's part of the goblin
Well,
shenanigans.
but that guy doesn't like Krenko,
Yeah.
his brother. So, for right now, we don't like that other guy either. Can we just kind of like step aside out of their way, see if they keep moving?
they don't look like they're going to move any closer to you yet. They're kind of like, it's one of those things like the 2 groups of people see each other from like across the distance, and everybody kind of stops to see what the other group is going to do. So,
We're gonna stand off. Let's see if they're a fan of the arts.
hey Kashra, finally got my internet to work, but it's slow, so bets are off on how many times I have to
Yeah.
connect.
I could.
3 badges next to my
Either
name.
you
I feel
move
so
them with your
special. Yeah.
poetry, or someone send positive vibes their way.
I mean, like the negotiator from our homeland can. The-
Oh, me? Me?
The diplomat.
Just say things.
I do just say things. You know what?
Should we just try and bluff them? Say that we're looking for somebody?
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah.
So I really want to piss them off.
You're going to be
That
about
sounds like fun.
30 more seconds to figure out what you're doing.
We are going to woo them with poetry. No, I don't know. What do we want to do? Let's.
You're obviously looking
Just
for
say it.
someone and they're not happy.
Okay.
We should just go talk to them.
Kashra, let me know how the volume is, whether or
We
not you
should
can
just
hear
go-
everybody properly.
Mm-hmm.
We should just go talk to them like normal people.
Okay, we're gonna start approaching.
Okay, so as you like start taking a few steps closer, they all kind of like take a step back and like reach for weapons.
Mm-hmm.
Like, hey, wait, what? Wait, hold. What are you? Who are you? What are you doing here? What the hell are you?
We're here to test our metal. We're hanging out on the bridge to see how long we can last. How you guys doing?
Oh, you're here looking for a fight, huh?
Not particularly human people. We're more than happy just to kill some random beast that no one's going to care about. We don't want to get in trouble with the law right now.
We're pest control, if you will, and you are not who we are looking for.
Are you calling us pests?
We've specifically said no.
No, she didn't say that. She said she's looking for pests, but we're not the people she's looking for. Which implies that we are pests, just not the pests you want.
To be fair, I guess you could pester us, but you guys seem like friendly people, and I wouldn't classify you in that category right now.
You wouldn't classify us as friendly people?
I'm going to classify you as pests.
Oh.
You seem like a lovely bunch of people, and we're just here sharing.
All right,
some
now I know
questions.
you're patronizing me. Listen, we don't have any interest in you whatsoever,
Same.
so just get out of our way.
Where is your way so we can not be there?
They point to the building.
Ah.
We're going in there.
We were thinking about going in there.
Why? What are you looking for? You looking for someone?
Not for someone, but something. And
What
we've
kind
never
of
been on this
thing?
bridge. Apparently it has
I'm gonna say
wings,
maybe.
claws, and a tail, and it goes.
All right. One of the ladies in the back with the bow kind of goes, "Oh yeah, I've seen that thing. You're actually looking for that thing? I wouldn't hang out on this bridge looking for that thing.
Where would you hang out to find it?
Right here if I wanted to find it, but I wouldn't want to find it."
I'm just gonna kind of move out of the way for a second. Like,
Nope, bye-bye.
just
Love
let
you
them
guys.
let them know that they can have free reign at the store. Because if they break in, we don't have to. We just go after them.
Kind of look at you askance. They'll walk a little bit closer.
Zardor.
The wagon does not move. And one of them so this guy, he basically climbs up here. He grabs onto one of the little gargoyle things and goes to shimmy up the roof, and then he slips and falls, and he basically like grabs onto one of the gargoyles, and he's holding on for dear life. He's screaming, like dangling over the edge. And the edge is like, this is a tall bridge. Like it leads into not just like surface level, but there are chasms underneath it. So this is like hundreds of feet up.
Maybe louder.
Okay.
My levels are good, but the others are a little bit quieter, just not unintelligible. Okay, that's good. Maybe we can try to speak up a tiny bit.
Yes.
Alright, so before he falls, I'm gonna snake across that as fast as I can and see if I can help him.
Okay. So what are you trying to do?
Athletics, climbing. Try and
So-
climb and grab him.
Okay.
So 14.
Okay. So basically they all like startle as he like slips and falls. And you see him fall and kind of like swing for a second, and you dart forward. So 10, 15. Yeah, so you're able to get to like here. But as you do that, you kind of startle them more, and they all draw weapons, and one of them actually lunges at you.
Okay.
So he misses completely. Actually, like you dart past so fast that his short sword like skips off the stone wall, kind of makes a grinding sound as he tries to stab at you. But you manage to basically get here and grab onto him. So you're holding onto him. Basically, you've got like your you've got like the lower half of your body basically kind of like wrapped around this little pillar here, and you're kind of like holding onto him. The other all the other ones kind of like they turn to you. These other two step forward, like ready to fight in case, depending on what you two do.
You know, if we try to dash forward too.
I'm just like, do you want him to drop him or not? He's saving your buddy. There's no need for such, aggressive action here.
Yeah, well, how do we know it wasn't your fault that he fell? Maybe you trapped the thing.
I mean, he
You want to give me a
was...
strength check to try to pull the guy up? Oh no!
It was a 17.
It was a
too.
17, and then it rolled onto.
So one.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
We're not friends anymore.
So you like grab him and he's like, oh, don't let me. Ah! Ah.
We both just stand there like this, going.
You see that? He dropped him, and they're gonna go and attack you.
They used to
Initiative,
be such
please.
strong
Alright.
hands.
They used to be such strong hands. Yeah.
Well, you guys, we were friends.
8.
Do I have initiative? Yes.
I mean, you could always look at it from the perspective that you made the fight easier by dropping him.
Sure.
No fight is an easier fight. 13.
I got 9.
Roll a 3.
Oh, okay.
This die is officially retired.
It knows what it did.
Yep.
Must have been a 1. Levels are better. Okay, good. Yeah, to what? From a 17 to a what? Yeah, he's using those dice that say.
Yeah, I rolled the F-bomb.
Yeah. It says yeah if you roll a natural, if you roll a 20, but if you roll a 1, it's the F word. So, yeah.
It's appropriate, too, because I swear that's the first word that pops in your head. You know?
Frick. Those are great dice. Nice. All right. So that's a +0, and that's a +1. So. All right. So these two are going to come after you.
You have the higher ground.
That's true. You do.
I've seen Star Wars. I know how this goes.
It's over, Anakin. I have the high ground. It's just the stupidest line in a movie. They're Jedi. What does the high ground matter? Sorry. We're not going to go there. I went into a fugue state for a second. All right. So this guy is going to.
Sorry, guys.
Oh, I said he stabbed you with a short sword. He actually swung at you with a
We
mace.
almost made friends.
Almost.
So this one is actually going to step back and fire a crossbow at you. Yeah, that's this one. And your AC is a 13. That's a 14, so that will hit. So that's going to deal. Oof. Set of dice. Ooh, 8 points of damage.
Off to a good start.
To be fair, I did kill his friend.
The other guy is basically like swinging up at you, like trying to hit the lower half of your snake body, like swinging his mace, and he just completely whiffs it.
Nice.
So,
Yeah. That's good.
ouch. Yeah, 8 damage. That's a lot.
What's the distance on these?
So it's like 5-foot squares basically. So like that's a 5-foot square. That's a 5-foot square. That's a 5-foot square.
Okay.
So, Stripe, you're up, and then after that, it's the
Oh, good.
bandits.
They rolled poorly too. Yeah. Great. I'm gonna cast Fog Cloud.
Okay, where are you going to cast it?
Right there.
Okay, what's the radius on it?
20 foot.
20 feet. Okay, so you're casting it here?
Yeah.
So 5, 10, 15. So that will catch her. 5, 10, 15, 20. Okay, so it basically catches everybody but her. So you're all embanked in fog,
Best.
which makes it so that you are. It's heavy concealment, right?
I have no idea. It just sounded like a good idea to help him get out. Create 24 radius fog center on heavily obscured.
Heavily obscured. So if you're heavily obscured, it means that you are effectively blind to attack into the fog.
Okay.
So ranged attacks and stuff like that take disadvantage, etc., etc. If you're in melee combat with each other, I don't think it affects you. I can look that up, but generally speaking, it's good for like preventing ranged attacks, which means these guys can't really use their bows now, so they're gonna have to get into melee range.
Mm-hmm.
I like that one.
But I'm also a ranged person, so
Yeah. Well, he's got 2 people on.
yeah. No,
And don't forget to spend your mana.
Spend my mana. Okay. Good. I don't know. Spend?
Okay. Do you have any bonus actions that you would like to take, like shifting?
Yes, I would love to shift.
Okay. What does shifting give you?
That's a good question. How I didn't know
So,
where to
in order
start.
to kind of approximate werewolf stats for Stripe here, we went with a shifter
I don't know how to
race.
set this up.
No, I don't know.
Say again?
How do I? You asked a question and I don't know how to answer it.
Okay, so if you look at like the second page of your character sheet,
Sure. Good.
it should give you on the left under like racial traits.
Yep. Okay. Can't read it.
Oh, do you want to pass it over? Let me take a quick look.
Mm-hmm.
Is this one of the ones that had the weird like it didn't print out right?
It's just bound in the poorly. Right.
Oh, okay. So, yeah, never mind. So, okay, yeah. So it's in there. I was thinking there were some character sheets that I had printed out at one point. Oh yeah,
Everything's
it's the
legible.
second page. It's on the. It's
Oh.
on page, or the second copy. It's on page 2.
Oh, okay.
There were some that I printed out, and the letters printed out as weird characters instead of actual letters. So I thought that's what had happened.
Gotcha. Wall shifted, unarmed attack, bite. Cool. Shifting, bonus action, gain temporary HP equal to Constitution, level plus Constitution.
Okay. So then, what's your Constitution modifier?
3.
3. So you're level 2, so you'll get 5 temporary hit points.
Cool.
All right, cool. And then would you like to move?
Yes.
Where would you like to move to?
Right here.
Okay.
Unless I can get on top of the caravan.
Yeah, you could try. Give me, sure. Give me an athletics check to see if you're able to get all the way up on top.
That's probably a no. Athletics is 8.
8. Okay. So you basically you manage to get up there,
Okay.
but it's a good pouncing spot, so you know.
I do like to pounce.
All right. So speaking of, this guy is gonna run to where he thought you were, so he runs there,
Mm-hmm.
and then doesn't see you, and so then he's gonna go for Sophia. So he is going to attack you. Ooh, that's a 20 to hit you. That hits.
Ouch.
Sir.
Luckily, he only does 2 points of damage. So he rushes in with a curved sword, and like because he misjudged where you were exactly with the fog, he basically like swings at you, makes you kind of rear back, and he like catches you in the arm, but it's a glancing blow. So
Okay.
might bruise in the morning, but it's nothing serious.
I actually need to borrow your pencil.
The other guy is going to rush in along the wagon, and then when he sees you up there, he's going to rush in. He's going to swing at you with his sword as well.
Great.
That's 11. That's a 14 against your AC of 12. That hits. Ooh, that's going to be 7 points of damage. But it's actually minus your temporary hit points. You only take 2 actual damage.
Cool.
So 16 there. 8 there. Oh my god. Sophia, you only have 8 hit points?
Yep.
Okay.
We didn't plan this out very well.
I was in the back, then everything just came forward.
Yeah.
We got the boat people to come forward to us. So then we can.
Hey, J King Plays. How's it going? Thanks for joining us. We are in the middle of a little bit of a fight on this bridge here. Kind of difficult to see. We might have to zoom that camera in a little bit more when we take a break, but it's iffy right now. We'll see how it goes. All right, Lala, you're up next.
All right. I'm really tempted to use the Maximilian's Earthing Grasp just because I want to use it. I'm going to do it.
All right.
Okay.
How much mana does that cost you?
Mana.
What
It
level
says-
spell is it?
Little spell. I'm actually not sure. Does it say?
It should say
it's
on the-
second
oh,
level spell.
second.
Second level? Okay, so that'll cost you 2 mana.
Okay.
All right.
I'm going to tap it.
Tap 2 mana.
Yeah.
That mana has been tapped. All right. So, how does Maximilian Earthen's Grasp work?
It is a miniature hand sculpted from clay. I choose a 5-foot square, unoccupied space on the ground that I can see within range. The range is 30 feet. A medium hand made from compacted soil rises there and reaches for one creature you can see within 5 feet of it. Targets must make a strength saving throw. On a failed save, the target takes 2d6 bludgeoning damage and is restrained for the spell's duration.
Okay.
Can you see
So-
an unoccupied square in the fog cloud?
Yeah, she can see right next to her.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
So the guy who
All right,
is
you're
trying
gonna
to end me.
the guy that just hit you.
Yeah.
All right, so he's gonna make a strength save.
Mm-hmm.
What is his strength score? Probably not very good. This guy, yeah, not very good. Against DC of 13, that's a 9, so that's gonna fail.
Okay. You take 2d6 of bludgeoning damage.
Go ahead and roll your damage.
Okay.
So basically, this giant stone hand like grows out of the ground and grabs the bandit and squeezes him.
4.
4.
Yep.
Okay.
As an action, you can cause the hand to crush the restrained target, who must make a strength saving throw again.
Nice. Okay. So he had. There's that. Okay. Okay, cool. So, do you have any other actions you'd like to do? Any bonus actions or anything like that?
The only bonus action I have looks like it's Shillelagh.
It's not a bad one necessarily. It basically lets you turn a club or whatever you've got on hand into a more effective weapon. So,
I mean, I guess because I don't have any weapons drawn right now, right?
right.
Guess I will draw a trident.
Okay.
Yep.
So you can't use Shillelagh with the trident. Shillelagh you can only use with like clubs and stuff like that. But
Yeah, I don't have that.
okay,
I have a dagger.
it's easy enough. We can say you've got a club.
Okay.
Like basically a club is just a branch, so it's fine.
Okay.
Let's see. Nice. You guys should get through fine. Probably. Yeah. Probably. All right. So you draw your trident. You cast your spell. Is he? Does it say that he's restrained?
I mean, I think he's restrained. That says the duration is up to 1 minute. Target must make a strength check. On failed save, target
And
is restrained for the spell's duration.
Okay. Perfect. So then, if they're restrained, that means.
To break out, the restrained target can make a strength check against your spells. Save DC. On a success, the target escapes and is no longer restrained by the hand.
Okay. So just so you know, restrain means that it has a speed of 0. It can't increase its speed in any way. Attacks against it have advantage. Attack rolls that it makes have disadvantage. And it has disadvantage on dex saving throws. So if you wanted to move away, you could. Or if you wanted to just kind of hang out here and
I mean, I guess
Duke it out.
duke it out, you could.
Yeah, I mean,
If you move
he can
away-
still smack me where I'm standing right now, so I probably should back off.
If you back off, he gets a free attack against you called an opportunity
That's
attack.
true.
Please,
It's a disadvantage, but your
I
choice.
think I'm just gonna hang out then.
Okay. So you summon a giant stone hand to grab him and crush him, and then you pull your trident out.
Yeah.
He's like, he's rethinking his life choices.
Don't
at
mess
this
with
point.
me.
Exactly. All right, Uxeth, your turn.
So I can see her because she's not in the fog.
No.
No, I can't see through the fog. Okay. So I don't know where anybody's at, basically.
Other than that guy.
Okay.
Bite his face off.
I mean, technically she hasn't moved since the fog cloud came into effect, so you know where she is.
Okay.
You're allowed to move towards her if you want.
Yeah, I mean, whatever. Let's do this. I'm going to move down to on top of the cart or wagon,
Okay.
and then I'm going to cast Arms of Hadar, the Dark Hunger, just because it sounds awesome.
Nice.
That sounds pretty badass.
Good
All right, so I will point out, actually, with heavily obscured, your vision's blocked, creatures are effectively blinded. So that will count for being, for in melee combat as well. So technically they all should have had disadvantage on their attack rolls. So I'll keep that in mind going forward. So you're casting Arms of Hadar.
Yep.
What does that do?
So I invoke the power of Hadar, the Dark Hunger. Tendrils of dark energy erupt from me and batter all creatures within 10 feet of me. Each creature in that area must make a strength saving throw. On a failed save, a target takes 2d6 neurotic damage and can't take reactions until its next turn. And on a successful save, they take half damage, but they suffer no other effect.
Okay. So you tell me, do you want me to roll saving throws individually or as an enemy group? Probably individually, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm cool with that. So this guy, that is somehow on its side. Okay, that turned out not to be very good for him. So he got a 4. Doesn't matter because he's not going to beat your DC of 13, and that's a natural 1. So yeah, they both get hits.
9.
They both take 9 points of
Nice.
damage. That's a decent roll. That's pretty good. Arms of Hadar is a good spell. I like it a lot, actually. Ooh, they've got a mountain of hit points here. Okay,
That's not good.
I had 8, not fair.
Yeah, right? Now we need to clarify this before every fight. What's your HP? Let's make sure this is legit.
okay. So you moved. You cast. Do you have any bonus actions you want to do?
I will pull out my glaive.
Okay. And it's a glaive from a mechanics perspective, but in game, it's actually like a big scythe type thing, right?
Right.
Okay. Yeah. So he's like a reptilian Grim Reaper.
Yep.
And then, so they took the damage, and they're not able to take reactions
Correct.
until the start of your next turn?
Yep. No, until its next turn.
Until its next turn, okay.
Yeah.
Well, they will go next. So, mechanics point, and it actually works in your favor. Technically, because you're in a fog cloud, right? Attacks into the fog cloud or against somebody in the fog cloud you're blinded, so you take disadvantage. But because you both cast spells where the target has to make a save against it, it's not an attack, and so you don't suffer any negative effects for that.
Nice.
So that your spell choices were very good considering the circumstances. All right, so he is going to move here because he saw you come off of the pillar there. So he's going to move there. He's going to attack you. He takes disadvantage. Neither one of those would hit. So this guy with his mace, like he kind of stops and like jiggles the head and like tries to figure out what's wrong with it.
You're all barking, no bite.
You're still in the fog cloud there.
Oh, I guess I couldn't see that.
She's going to move back to the edge of the bridge, to that end of the bridge, that section of the bridge, and she's going to fire her crossbow at you again. That's an 8. That will miss. Okay. So the crossbow bolt funks into the wagon, kind of like right underneath the lower coils of your body.
Okay.
And then it is going to be Stripe's turn.
Great. I'm gonna pounce down
Get it. Go for
on
it.
this person.
To glaive. Thank you, Kashra. Princess Bride references are always welcome in this channel.
That is 20.
You are doing what now?
Jumping on top of him.
Okay. So technically you would have disadvantage on this, but because I didn't give them
right.
disadvantage on their last attack rolls, you're good. You're
All right,
fine.
cool.
And that was a natural 20.
That was a natural 20.
What attack are you using?
I guess I'm using bite.
You're using your bite? Okay, so then that's a d6 plus your strength modifier damage.
Great.
But because you rolled a 20, you're actually going to roll your dice twice. So you get 2d6 plus your strength modifier.
8 plus strength is 4. So, 12.
Okay. So Stripe basically is like, jumps down and like rips this guy's face off with his teeth. Nobody can see it because of the fog, but you hear and then
yell, "Good boy!"
you're gonna get a Scooby snack later, and then it goes quiet after a second. Yeah, he's dead.
Oh, good.
So he's gone, and you're down there now. And you can see the guy that's currently trapped inside the hand is like, oh god, what's happening. They thought they were gonna like, just come up here for a nice easy job. And you guys had to like drop their friend off a bridge and eat their friend's face off.
It was a misunderstanding. I was trying to help the guy. He had lotion on.
Do you have any other actions? Because that was technically an attack and technically a part of a move.
I'm gonna move as far as I can to go help him out.
All right. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. You get to here.
Cool.
Poor guy's like, huh? Turns around and out of the fog looms this bloody-faced werewolf. Yeah, that's very Innistrad. I like it. Yeah. All right, so next it's the other guy's turn. The guy that's inside the hand.
Mm-hmm.
And did you say he can make a strength check to get out of it? Or
Yes.
is that only when you use the action to...
To break out, the restrained target can make a strength check.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's a 10 plus his strength of no. No. So he's like... He's going to kind of feebly like swing. He's kind of like T-Rex arming it when he swings his sword at you. But he's going to try.
I like that.
That's a 2, so no. He misses. Wait. His bonus is a +3, so it's a 5.
Ooh.
Yeah, it still misses. So
I'm
it is...
mildly impressed.
Yeah, he put a lot of effort into it. He's like...
Everyone loves the can-do attitude.
Yeah, exactly. I like your gumption, kid.
Yeah.
If I wasn't about to poke you with full of 3 holes, then... So, what do you do on your turn?
Well, I can either crush him or I can stabby stab him.
That's true. Now, technically you have advantage on your attack roll against him,
Mm-hmm.
but you also have disadvantage because of the fog. So they cancel out you just roll a normal attack.
Mm-hmm.
Or you can crush him.
I want to crush him.
You want to crush him? Okay. Does he get another saving throw against this when you crush him, or does he just...
As an action, I can crush. Yeah, strength saving throw.
So he gets a strength saving throw to try to break out on his turn, and another strength saving throw when you try to crush him?
Yeah, as an action, you can cause the hand to crush the restrained target who must make a strength saving throw.
Okay. If he fails, does he still take... Or does he, if he
Takes half
succeeds,
damage.
he takes half?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, all right. He actually managed to, like... He's doing his best Arnold Schwarzenegger impression. Yig! All right, go ahead and roll your damage, and then he will take half.
Okay.
5 is the total. Or
So
if you roll 10.
13.
Let her talk. Tally up her
Sorry.
dice.
Yeah, so it's 13.
So the total is 13?
We do the strength, right? Or wait, no, where's
Oh, no. For spells, it's typically just the
Oh, just that?
damage
Then
on
it's just
this.
10.
Okay. So, he's... Okay. All right. Cool. Uxeth, you're up next.
I'm gonna move in on this.
All right. You will take an attack of opportunity from that guy, but he does have a disadvantage.
All right.
Nope. Man, this mace just isn't working for
I
him.
was counting on him. Yeah, and then I'm gonna attack her with my glaive.
All right, do it. Now, actually, keep in mind, you don't necessarily have to be next to her with your glaive. It has reach. You could be 5 feet away. Or 10 feet away, I mean.
Okay.
Crush him. I like this. Okay.
Actually-
Casher is all aboard the crush him train.
I will move just to the other side of the.
Okay.
The idea of
That works.
giant snake creature with a scythe going, popping out of the fog. Fog makes everything better.
Natural 20.
Oh, a natural 20. All right.
So
Nice.
23.
Yeah.
Okay, so then you're going to roll your damage dice twice.
Sweet.
And then add your strength modifier to the total.
Where are you at?
That's a couple natural 20s in this combat alone.
Yeah.
I'm proud of ourselves.
So, what am I adding? You said strength to it?
Your strength modifier, yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah, it should tell you right there, actually.
yeah, +1. So,
I
9.
guess.
9?
Yep.
Okay, nice. Cool. Anything else? Bonus actions or anything like that? Don't you have the ability to poison your weapon or something like that?
You know what? I'm gonna prep for next time with that.
Okay, is that a bonus action or is
I
that
will,
an action? to
I
do
will
that?
lick my. Oh, let me see.
It should tell you in the description of the ability. Hi, Ollie. Yeah, I know, I agree. It's funny because Ayla likes to come and join me when when we're doing our Monday night comic book writing, and then Ollie likes to join us when we're playing D&D for some strange reason. So
He likes all this setup.
yeah, I'm very impressed with everything you've done here.
Well, things I cannot cover.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, Stripe.
Actually, I don't see anything about it.
Can I see?
Being a bonus. Yeah, absolutely.
Is it something you were able to do with your poisoner's kit, or was it a racial feature?
I think it was a racial.
Yeah, let's grab your from Amonkhet.
Yep.
The best one. I mean, no favoritism here. It's all good. Everybody's cool.
These whippersnappers.
I like dragons and I like pirates. Or dinosaurs.
Well, sure, you guys can talk about that, but
I like turtles.
I thought you were gonna go for the Phyrexian stuff in Scars Mirrodin.
Oh, well, yeah.
Just like everyone has their favorite music from whenever they were in high school, that's obviously the best, whatever you were listening to in high school. Pretty much whatever magic set you really got into at first is one of your favorites.
Oh, you have a natural weapon. You have a bite, which you can use to make unarmed strikes. If you hit, it's 1d4 piercing damage, plus your strength mod, and a constitution saving throw. On a failed save, the target takes 1d4 poison damage. You also have a constrict attack, where you grapple the target.
Squeeze it.
Yeah, so so you can't poison the weapon unless you use your poisoner's kit, but you can just naturally poison someone by biting them. And the bite should be on your front. Nope. No? Okay, we'll have to fix that. I will make sure I add that to your thing. All right, so he walked across the back of the couch.
Yeah.
Oh, all he did? Nice. I wonder, we might have even caught him in frame on that. I just wasn't watching, so.
Probably.
All right, so
Yeah, I won't do anything for a bonus.
sounds good. In that case, we're going to go to these guys. She's going to drop her crossbow and jump at you with her mace. You're neither of you are in the fog anymore, so just a regular attack. I just realized what the problem is. When these guys went to go get their maces out of the armory, they accidentally grabbed pool noodles. That's why they're missing so much. Because that was another 2.
Common mistake.
Yeah, seriously. They look so similar.
They're just scared, that's all.
Well, I would be too.
It's fair.
They're out on this bridge at night, and they're getting attacked by a werewolf and a snake person, and this creepy fog, and this guy turns around, and he's going to swing at you.
Yeah.
And he's actually going to hit you for a total of 19 to hit. So yeah, that definitely hits.
Okay, yeah.
And he's going to do 6 points of damage.
Down to 10.
What's it like having health?
I've been hit twice and I still have more than you.
And then that's going to be all he does. Stripe, you're up.
Oh, great. I'm just gonna maul him, I guess.
All right.
I don't know. That's what
She
I
was
wanna
face
do.
off.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, wait. You guys are still in the fog right there, aren't you? Hold on. Wait one.
Okay.
Yeah. It's a good thing he had a disadvantage, because that second one was a natural 20. So stick with the 15.
Yeah, I guess. Oh, I can bite as a bonus action.
Yes, so you can attack normally and then also bite him.
Great. Then I will attack normally with my greatsword.
Okay.
Great.
So Stripe comes charging forward with a greatsword, and then you can also bite him as a bonus action.
15 plus.
Is that your lowest?
Yeah, I rolled a 19.
Okay, that'll hit.
Greatsword is 2d6. 9 plus 2. 11.
Plus 2. From your strength?
Yeah, I guess so. Or, never mind, not for my strength. No, it just says 2d6 plus 2.
What's your strength score?
Plus 2.
Okay, so then actually the last time you bit the guy's face off, it should have been plus 2, not plus 4. Because when you roll a natural 20, you only double the dice, not the bonus.
You're absolutely right, and I'm dumb.
That's okay.
No, when I looked at this thing, I saw this big 4 up here. I assumed that was the bonus.
Oh, gotcha.
He was just actually trying to cheat.
I am. I do it all the time.
Cheaters. All right, so then that was 9 plus 2 is 11.
Mm-hmm.
Oof, ouch. Okay. He's still up, but he's hurt bad. Your bonus action.
Bonus action, bite his face off.
Okay, bite his face off. Prepare to bite face. Biting face.
Terrible. At least a 6 as maybe my highest. Oh, 2 6s. Great.
Oh, 2 6s. All right.
Doubles?
That is going to miss. Actually, hold
You
on.
somehow miss a face with your face.
What is your total?
6
plus
2.
2 plus 2 from your proficiency is 4, 10. You barely miss him.
Okay.
Like, you lunge forward, and he kind of does the, it's coming at my face. And that little bit of, like, pulling back, like, you...
Rawr, rawr, rawr.
He
Snap,
gets,
snap, snap.
yeah, he gets a big nose full of your breath, which smells oddly like his friend's face.
Why does he know what his friend's face smells like?
They're very close.
Yeah.
That's a good question. So, this bandit over here, like, you're kind of able to see each other a little bit in the fog. You see him, like, drop his sword. You hear it clang against the stones. He kind of just goes limp and goes, please don't kill me. I give up. Please don't kill me. I give up. And that's going to be his turn. It is now your turn.
Okay. I want to take mercy on him because I don't want to be mean, but I don't know.
Convince him to help us fight the bat thing.
Okay, I'll let you go if you join us on our little mission here, and all will be forgiven.
He's like, yeah, sure, whatever you need, whatever you want. I'll be as loyal to you as I have been to anybody else in my entire life.
Fist bump on it.
T-Rex arm. All right. So, okay. Are you gonna do anything on your turn?
Probably join my friends.
Okay. You basically are like, you just stay right there. I'll be back.
Yeah.
And
Like squeak by him.
15, 20, 25, 30?
Mm-hmm.
You want to attack the dude?
Yeah, I'm gonna use
Actually,
my trident.
is he still in the fog there? I don't know if he is.
I think he was.
Yeah, I think. You're right.
I think it was
he is.
just the crossbow
Yep.
lady on the edge.
Yep, you're right.
All right, so I'm gonna use my trident.
Who likes trident? I do.
You're up to
Huh?
You do have
Oh, I rolled
disadvantage.
17 plus.
17.
Oh, 17.
Or, yeah, you
Just
wanna
roll one more.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ah,
I
did
rolled
it
two
again.
17s.
2 17s. All right, so you hit him.
Yep.
So what is your damage on a trident?
1d6 plus 3.
Question.
Hmm?
Do you have a shield?
I don't think I do. I don't see one.
You do not. Okay.
Yeah.
So in that case, you're probably wielding your trident in 2 hands, which means you do a d8 damage instead of a
Oh,
d6. It has the versatile weapon trait, which means you... nope, it's right behind your d12. That guy
one,
right
yep.
there. Yep.
Well, 2 plus 3? It just says the plus 3 here.
2 plus 3, yep, from your strength. So,
Yep, so 5.
That's not bad at all. Ouch.
The mountain of health is disappearing.
Yeah, he's hurt for sure.
He's not just a hound of health.
Yeah, exactly. A molehill of health. Do you have any bonus actions you'd like to take? I don't know if you have anything that gives you a bonus action other than your shillelagh effect.
No bonus actions. It's
Okay.
just the shillelagh.
Do you have the magic stone cantrip by chance? I don't think you do.
I don't think I
Okay,
do.
that's
no.
fine. All right, in that case, Uxeth, your turn.
Can I constrict her? Is she close enough to do that too?
Yeah, totally.
Let's try.
Here, give me 1 second here. Make unarmed strikes. Okay. Interesting. So yes, you can constrict her as an action.
20.
Seriously? Good lord. All right, so that's going to be 2d6 damage plus your strength modifier.
You should just start using the pre-made rolls that we have. Those were a little bit more average.
So 9.
Okay, 9 damage.
I like your Monopoly dice.
Okay.
Solid.
Monopoly dice are the best things to roll for stats, I'm telling you. So 9 damage again? That's 3 9 damages in a row that you've dealt to her. That's funny. Yeah, she's really hurt too. Okay.
So how constricted is she? Like, is her movement?
Yeah, she cannot move at all. any attack she makes is at disadvantage, and any attack made against her is at advantage. So then basically, once you grapple her, you go.
Okay, actually, I'm not going to use a bite bonus action, but
Okay.
I do kind of want to like flare out my hood and kind of, if I can like pull up some poison off my fangs and just be like, how do you want to die, fast or slow?
Okay. So you bare the fangs, a little bit of poison drips down one of them. All right. She's going to get a chance to answer next, so we'll do that. She is going to... hold on a second. Let's find out how she responds to this. Ugh. Oh, all right. She rears her head back and headbutts you, or tries to. She misses, but like you manage to kind of pull your head back at the last second. But she tries to headbutt you.
She doesn't scare easily.
Nope.
Slow it is.
She also tries to swing her mace at you, but she cannot manage to do that. So
Nice.
she's not able to get the right leverage. The other guy, looking at the two of you, he kind of like glances back over the railing, and then shakes his head,
Maybe jumping is a good idea.
and then he's going to go after you. He's going to attack you.
He certainly could try.
Ooh, it's a 15 and a 16, so we'll take the 15. So that's a 19 total to hit.
Yeah.
So that's going to be 6 points of damage.
Alright. That's okay, guys.
I'm fine.
Don't worry.
Everything's good. We're all good.
Glad I had those
Okay.
temporary hit points.
Right? And he kind of like goes into a bit of a rage. He's going to attack you again. He misses with this one though.
Okay, good. 'Cause that would have been bad.
Yeah. Stripe, it's your turn.
Good. I don't like that. I'm gonna hit him back with my greatsword.
All right, great sword him. How long does your fog last, by the way?
An hour.
Is it a concentration spell?
Components, casting time.
So if you look at the duration, if it has a C and a
It
little
is a
diamond.
concentration spell.
So because you just took damage, you took 6 damage.
Mm-hmm.
Make a DC 10 Constitution check, please.
Okay.
Okay, you pass.
Okay.
All right, so you're good. The
Okay.
fog is still up.
Fuck.
It's almost bad. Can I just drop it and gain?
Yeah, you could choose to drop it if you want to.
I'll just drop it right now.
Okay, you drop concentration. It goes away. You can attack normally. So the fog lifts almost miraculously.
20.
A natural 20. All right, you hit. So that's 4d6 plus 2. I'm pretty sure he's gonna die here.
That's a lot.
That
Holy shit.
almost max damage on 3
15.
dice.
20 plus whatever.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he hits you, rears back and swings again and misses, and you kind of take a step back. You pull your greatsword over your shoulder and you just and you basically chop him in half from right under one shoulder to like the opposite flank, and he falls over in 2 pieces.
Nice.
All right.
Yeah.
You can also move and take a bonus action if you'd like.
I'm gonna eat his entrails.
You're gonna actually eat him.
Yes.
You can sit by me and get head scratches.
Okay. I'm we're gonna have to revisit the quality of the heroes in this particular adventure. The bandit is
He's already dead. What? That's the Golgari way.
He's just trying not to. He doesn't want to be a
He's
poacher.
recycling.
He's not a poacher. That's all.
Okay. Actually, the fog is gone. So this guy, he like struggles and manages to like push a couple of the fingers away and slide out of the hand, and he kind of like drops over here. He's like, he looks over at you, and then
Are you supposed to help us?
Loyalty.
I shake my head, and now I've lost hope in humanity.
actually, if you want to put him at the end of that end of the bridge, he hasn't technically gotten away. So if you wanted to, you could shoot him. If you have a bow.
Well, I have a thorn whip, and I have javelins to throw.
Javelins, that's what it is.
Yeah.
So you could move 30 feet and then chuck a javelin at him.
Do you want to just murder someone?
Yeah, I guess so.
He's
I
not.
mean, He said he was going to be our buddy, and clearly he didn't want to be our buddy. So
Questioning my morals.
She took this very personally.
yeah, it's called friendship, not friend lying. I don't know.
Not friend run away.
So you get to there. What's the range on a javelin?
Javelin range is
30
30,
slash 120.
120. I don't know what that means though.
So it means if you attack him from there, you're going to have disadvantage against him because technically he's outside of the minimum effective range, or the maximum effective range. So up to 30 feet, you attack him normally. Up to 120, like between 30 and 120 feet, you're attacking with disadvantage.
Oh, okay, all right.
So if you want to, you can do that.
But is he within 30 feet of
He
me?
is
No,
not.
no, not.
He's just outside of it, actually. He's 35 feet.
Dang it. Well, I'll still throw a javelin.
All right, go ahead and roll with disadvantage.
Okay. Is that
You got 2 d20s in the lowest one.
10 and 8?
So the 8
Mm-hmm.
plus.
That is
Strength.
strength.
Actually, it should be next to javelin
should
under
say
attack
attack.
bonus. It should give you a plus number.
Is that plus 5?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Okay.
I got 13.
That hits him.
Good.
Go ahead and roll your damage.
You said friends never leave.
Oh no. Did I re-roll or?
Yeah. My general rule is if it falls on the floor, you re-roll it. Unless you say you're going to keep it before you see the result.
Okay.
Let's roll it in here.
All right.
It's kind of hard rolling on the. Nice. Should have kept the one.
It's a
Yeah.
1.
Yeah. So I got 4 though.
4, that's still enough to kill him.
Yeah. I thought we were friends. Just roll it.
As it's flying through the air, a little streamer unfurls behind it. It says "Javelin of Loyalty," and it stabs him right in the back. Ah! Message for you, sir. And he tumbles to the ground. But you still have.
Your guy's still alive.
Yeah.
I mean,
And he was fighting like the whole party at one point.
She
Yeah, this guy killed almost 3 of
she's
them.
like I'm sorry. Now that she's seen you like kill all of her friends, she's like, I'm sorry. You're right. Easy way. I'll take the easy. No, actually no. I'd rather you didn't kill me at all.
I don't know if we can trust him though.
Can we
I
find
mean,
out?
What do you want to know? What do you want? I can get you into the building.
Yeah, we kind of just killed everybody, not asking any questions.
Let's get into the building.
drop all your weapons.
Done. Like she left her crossbow back there when she jumped at you with a mace. So you hear her mace go clunk against the stone floor. Because right now you're on top of like a wagon and you coiled her up and lifted her off the ground.
Yeah.
So she's dangling.
Do you want to grab these weapons and then?
Sure.
All right.
No problem.
Oh yeah, she's low.
I don't have lick wounds, do I?
No, sadly not. Actually, everybody has.
There's
We
a
have
potion
2
of
potions,
healing.
yeah.
You all have two healing potions. So if you want to, you can use those. But
Yeah, I'll let her go.
okay. What are you doing?
I'm going to pick up her weapons. Now.
Okay, so you go over here and pick up her weapons. So you're kind of standing behind her when he lets her go. So she kind of like.
In the party.
Are you gonna come back this
Yeah.
way? All right.
So questions first, before you open that door.
Yeah. What do you want to know?
Who are you looking for?
I'm looking for a guy that he pissed Krenko off. He was a member of the gang. He stole from him. Now he's in hiding.
What did he steal?
Doesn't matter. You steal from a gang boss.
You're the one that's on the brink of death here. Does it matter to you?
I mean, it's worth money. That's all. I don't know exactly what he stole. It might have been gold. It might have been something worth gold. I don't know.
What was his name?
Thrip. He's a goblin.
All right. And what's inside that you're hoping to find?
Thrip, hopefully. Although with all the commotion,
He might have escaped.
I'm not really many places you can escape to from the bridge. But I mean, maybe.
And all that weird fog that showed up.
Well, I suppose that's true. He might have slipped out with the fog.
What you guys are a little high strung. I was trying to help your friend out. He slipped.
You see a giant snake person and a werewolf coming at you. Of course you're going to be a little bit on edge. Plus, I mean, we didn't want to be out here on the bridge anyways. There's that monster thing flying around.
In Ravnica, you should expect any and all races. They're not all threatening.
I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to be so unegalitarian.
Well, let's see how good you are opening a door, and I'm deciding if you're going to keep living or not.
I can't get through the door. That wasn't the plan to begin with. We were going to climb up on the roof, go through the window on the other side.
So I'll give you 30 seconds, and then I'm coming in through the door for you. Have it
Okay. All right. Sure. Sounds good to me. So she's going to come over here, and she's going to...
Slip and fall.
Starts over again.
I'm not trying to help nobody this time. I'm just looking at you guys.
You're on your own, lady. So yeah, she climbs up, kind of does the same thing. She manages... nope, that's not what happens.
Same thing.
She manages to get to the little ledge there, and she kind of like stops and pauses for breath. Then she manages to climb over here, and she kind of disappears on the other side of the building.
Okay, I'm going to drink potion.
All right.
That's a good idea.
How much does that heal? Is it?
It's
roll?
2d4 plus your Constitution modifier, I believe.
So 4. That's already what I
Okay. So your max.
Yeah.
Uno. Great.
How much?
2 plus my constitution modifier.
So, house rule: if you're rolling for healing and you roll a 1, re-roll it. I hate rolling 1s on healing effects because you might as well not have used the damn thing.
That's a 2.
It'll be a 2d4.
Okay.
Sorry,
Oh,
Sophia.
Whoops.
Alright, that one's a 4. Total.
Trying to find it.
It's a little
There
pyramid.
it goes.
Average plus constitution. It's a 1.
It's a 1, so re-roll
Like
that.
There you go.
So 4 and
1.
it's another 1. So
Yeah,
how much
20s
did
are
you
good.
get? How much did you get back total there?
3.
So I
Straight
got 5.
5 back, so you're at 9.
Yeah.
So 4 and 3 is 7 plus your Constitution.
And 0?
Okay. You were only 2 down. Did you want to use a potion for that?
I mean,
Everybody else was.
everyone else is using it.
Everyone was drinking.
You gave in to peer pressure, huh? All right. Did you want to just go ahead and use it then?
Yeah, I'll just go ahead and use it.
All right, sounds good. So you give it like, I mean, just get her getting up to the ledge took about 30 seconds. So
Yeah,
then she goes around and she disappears on the other side of the building. And after like a minute, you hear.
Before she does that, can we search the bodies?
Yeah, you got like a minute. You can go ahead and
Do you want me to roll
search.
for it? Or?
No, that's fine.
Okay.
You find a couple of scimitars, a couple of maces. You find 2 heavy crossbows. I don't know if you want the weapons or not. 2 light crossbows.
I already have a crossbow.
Their leather armor is pretty messed up, so you can't really salvage much of that.
No gold or nothing.
You find, let's see. Let's go ahead and roll copper. Silver. You find 4 copper and 4 silver total.
Cool. 4 copper and 4 silver.
Yep.
Do you?
Who knows? Maybe the guy that fell actually had most of the group's money on
That's
him.
probably why you fell. What
Too heavy.
Are there any trinkets of any sort on them?
Brr.
Do they have drawings of imaginary friends on them?
Because we do.
Hold on a moment. Ugh. Just like players, throw me a curveball question that I have to go digging through a book for.
Yeah, we're pretty rude.
Seriously, jeez.
Just trying to keep you on your toes. That's all.
All right,
Flex
it's going to
them
be at the
muscles.
back of this section.
You got like some blood on you.
I've got a lot of blood.
Actually, one of the guy that he cut in half had a 1-inch cube made of some kind of metal, and each side is painted a different color.
So just toss it to him. Be like, maybe you could use this as a focus for something later. It's your kill.
Oh.
It's your...
Do you want a Rubik's Cube?
It's just a 1-inch cube, so it's basically like a D6.
Yeah.
So
Sure. Happily.
Because we have to tie that into our mana, right? Like trinkets and stuff.
yeah, so usually it's stuff that's related to the color of mana in question. So like, if you wanted to do black mana, then you could like, I mean, if you wanted to be really grim about it, you could take one of their skulls and like, or one of their heads, clean off the skull, take the skull, inscribe a bunch of runes on it and stuff like that, and then that could be a focus for
Okay,
your
so it
mana.
doesn't have to be like some super small, like a trinket type thing?
It doesn't have to be. So often it is, but it doesn't have to be.
Okay, well, I mean, I don't know if you can do that with that, but there you go. Something.
Great. Thank you.
All right. So yeah, the door unlocks, and she pulls the door open, and goes, "Well, he's not here, so this is a total waste of time."
And life.
Yeah, I didn't really like those guys anyways, but you know,
It's like us?
no.
Oh.
Should we like pat her down or something? I mean, we're clearly thieves.
Yes.
But you can actually see past her. There's a big chest. Oh, sorry. What am I doing? I don't have to describe it because I built it.
Oh my goodness.
That's awesome.
So there's a shield with some swords behind it up against one wall. It looks like they're actually functional. There's 2 chests there, stairs leading up, and some barrels. So
And the chests don't look like they're open or anything?
nope. She goes, "Listen, I'm happy to just walk away from this if you'll let me."
You never saw us here.
Yeah?
I didn't see nothing. It was foggy out tonight.
Should we just let her go? The only thing I'm worried about is like, she might have more friends that could show back up.
You
But...
like crank out the mouth boss?
Right. So what do you think?
You guys seem to be out for blood.
Well, no,
I've already been,
What are you talking
You're
about?
my friend.
Yeah, you killed that guy for no reason. Wait, you killed this person who's running away, and now this person wants to run away. Why?
You're the blood.
She's like,
No,
"Listen,
we didn't make
Jake
a
and
friendship pact though. I made
What
a
did we
friendship
reveal? I
pact
don't
with that
see anything
guy.
on camera. Oh, yes. So, sorry. The camera angle is pretty bad for that. I will do a close-up shot of the reveal on the room here in a second, right before we go on our break. Because I think, what time is it? 2:36. We're ending at 4. Yeah, so it's almost about time for us to go on a little break. So once that happens, I'll show you a close-up of the room that they just revealed. So, you know, she goes, "Listen, you just demolished us, and I'm not particularly interested in revisiting that, especially since you got a little bit of
Jim?
Thorgrim's like face on your cheek, and I'm not
Oh, thank you.
like I'm yeah, I'd rather that didn't happen." So
Yeah.
We're actually pretty nice people. I mean, he writes poetry. Like, you should
Yeah.
have just...
He's really sensitive. Okay.
Here,
I see
here's a
that.
flyer. Hand her a flyer.
He had her a flyer. It's like
It has a little bit of blood on it still.
I'll check it out.
Gotta get that
Maybe,
bread, you know.
possibly. Can I go?
I'm gonna give her 1 gold coin
Okay.
and tell her that I better not ever see her again. Just let her go.
Whole gold.
Yeah,
Okay.
Get out.
It's
Ooh.
the value of life.
She sticks it in her pocket and she leaves.
All right.
The door works too.
The door opened.
That's awesome.
Sorry. And if you go upstairs to check out the upstairs,
Sucks.
This is awesome.
so it looks like it's kind of like
So
like
you
I
got,
said,
like, the stair-
it's like a Boros storehouse that they also kind of use as a guard station during the day when people are out and about, like using the bridge. But yeah, there's a couple of chairs on the second floor. There's a barrel being used as a table. It's even got little food in little cups. Look at that. Oh wait, no,
No, it's
Are they
spoiled.
bear claws?
they're not bear claws. It's just bread. So yeah, are you guys gonna search any of the stuff?
Yes.
Okay. So as you search through, you find... Actually, I've got this written down. So, because it's the Boros, of course, you find a bunch of weapons. You find 2 more light crossbows. You find 40 bolts for the crossbows. You find 2 suits of studded leather armor, 2 chain shirts, 2 shields, 4 daggers, 2 pikes, 2 longswords.
Wow. That was a lot of stuff.
Basically, it's enough to kit out 4 people if need be.
Can she still? Is she okay wearing chainmail?
You can wear chain shirts.
Okay.
You probably should do that because you have the lowest hit points.
Yeah.
And maybe grab a shield too. I don't know.
Yeah, you can actually use shields as well.
Yeah, okay.
Via, so that would actually boost your AC up by 3 points. That would put you to 17. Now, you guys can't wear chain shirts. You can only wear light armor. If there's only enough studded leather for one of you, even though there are 2 suits, because you are not normal size, like normal shape.
Right.
So, like, if you wanted to take those studded leather, you'd have to take both of them for you, and then have someone modify them to fit you. Otherwise, you could just wear one.
I have 19 hit points. How much do you have? I mean, I think if
Currently?
no, well, just like whatever.
18.
Like,
I'm not
so it
far off.
doesn't.
Yeah,
really
and I can
matter.
get temporary hit points.
Apparently, it already says chain shirt here, so I guess I already have one equipped.
Oh, that's weird. You should have just had a. Huh, that's strange. What's your armor class right now?
14.
What's your dex modifier?
+1.
Okay. Oh yeah, you must have already had a chain shirt. Never mind. Okay, so in that case, if you add a shield, then your AC goes up to 16.
Okay.
So still not bad.
Better than mine.
But those chain shirts are worth about 50 gold each. So I mean, you could sell them, or you could hang on to them until you 2 can wear them. Whatever you want to do.
Yeah, I mean, might as well take them.
Yep.
Okay. What are you gonna do with the studded leather?
You can have it.
All right, I'll take it.
Okay. So you'll have to get that modified, so you won't be able to use it just yet. What about the rest of the stuff? You gonna take any other weapons? You also find 40 silver pieces as you're going through all this stuff.
Dude, I have studded leather armor already.
You have studded leather? I thought you had leather.
Yeah. I have studded leather as well.
Oh, then never mind. I thought you guys just start out with leather armor.
Okay, I'll just leave that then. I'm kind of torn because my Boros contact. I'm like, I don't want to piss the Boros off. So
Yeah, they won't know
still
that you're
too
the ones
much.
who stole it. Probably. Maybe.
Don't leave
Possibly.
scales anywhere.
Right. Why is there scales, fur, and
Just
fish
fit to go.
scale? There's only 3 people I know that fit this.
Ben lifted the roof on the building in the back. Cool. The coat of pockets is a great find because there's 20 pockets and each pocket can contain 10 pounds. If you get someone attuned to it, they can make pockets appear empty and such. That's pretty cool. That's a cool item. Even better than a bag of holding. It's a common wondrous item. Make really good use of that in various ways. Though I will say, even though it's 10 pounds of stuff, you have to make sure it fits in a pocket. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, so bags of holding are good for like large items or like big piles of money or whatever. But the coat of pockets is really useful if you want to be able to have access to a lot of little things.
You want to be Batman?
Yeah, basically Batman. I have a pouch for that.
You're edgy enough to be Batman.
I am
Right.
Wolfman, thank you.
All right, so you have basically looted up. Did you take the gold or the silver?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. You've written down everything you're taking, basically?
You guys written everything down?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. So, in that case,
There's nothing here that's like informative in terms of like there's no like information on anybody, like no secret anything gathered. There's not like any.
give me an investigation check.
Do I have investigation? Well,
I think we all took investigation.
yes. So 21.
You guys really are the what's the Scooby Doo people called? The Mystery
Inc.
Incorporated.
Mystery Inc.
Yeah.
Yeah. You got a total of what?
21.
21. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So you're digging around. You don't really find anything like any ledgers or anything like that. You do find some like interesting markings up in kind of like the attic crawl space that makes it looks like it's their markings used by like gang members and stuff like that to indicate that like this is a place you can hang out and whatever, and that's about it. So you don't find anything really super valuable. So it's not like there's anything hiding here.
Okay. All right. How do we get this creature to show up? How long did that whole thing take? Like, how much time do we have left?
I mean, it's been... Well, the fight itself didn't take that long, but searching through everything and taking the time to kind of rest up. And we'll call that a short rest, by the way. So if you wanted to spend a hit die to regain some extra hit points, you can do that.
That sounds like a great idea.
All right. So you'll roll a d8 and add your Constitution modifier, and you'll regain that number of hit points. It's a 1, so re-roll it because I hate 1s on healing items
There we go.
or healing effects.
Constitution was a 1, so +5 more.
All right.
All right. Well, I'm okay.
I'm getting
So I mean, it's not super late. Like it's not even midnight yet. You guys could decide to stick around for a little longer if you wanted to.
Can just stand on the bridge and scream. Hopefully it finds us.
Practice our crazy bat mating.
I mean,
calls.
you guys technically have like little archery spots here. Like you could shoot through the windows if you wanted to.
Yeah. The only thing I'm worried about now is like I kind of wish we'd have killed that lady now, or at least kept her prisoner or with us, because now I am wondering if like it's gonna be overrun by goblins.
All right, we need to set up my Twitch downstairs where I can see it while making my tea. Ooh, tea! I love tea.
Should we just kind of hang out then,
I
like
get-
fortify?
Yeah. So,
All right.
can we make an assumption about what the bat think? Can we try and collect all the bodies into a spot and hope they'll try and eat it as
Yeah.
bait?
That's a good idea.
Yeah, you want to go out on the bridge and start like pulling it all together?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Are all three of you doing that?
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and put yourselves up on the bridge.
Oh, back on the bridge collecting bodies?
I don't remember where all the bodies were at.
And there's one like all the way
I'll
over
get this
there.
guy. I'll go get this guy.
All right. So, and then you can go ahead and move yourself back. So you basically, once you've started like kind of gathering them all into the center of the bridge, you guys here.
Run away!
Run away, run away. That's the wrong document. This is the correct document. Oh, kombucha. I gotta say, Jay, I'm not a fan of kombucha. I've tried it a couple of times and it is the worst.
It's actually my friend, and she home brews it, which I find terrifying because they're prone to explosions.
Oh, oof.
She
Yeah,
has a
that's
brave
scary.
soul.
All right, so. All right. So you guys are basically kind of like, you're dragging these bodies. The two of you have already kind of gathered the bodies towards the center of the bridge, and you're kind of just coming back with the other one, and you start to hear a sound. Like a large pair of wings beating.
So we ready our weapons.
Oh, run inside. Get to the crossbow. The archer things, right? That sounds like
Go ahead
really
and
good.
roll initiative.
10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got a 19, but I'm gonna re-roll it because
I
I'm
got
not
it.
getting like full rolls, and I feel like I'm cheating. I don't want to be a cheater.
No, take the first one. That's good, man.
Oh, okay, 19.
If you rolled it, you rolled it.
Yeah.
As long as you didn't like
I got 19.
pick it up and then put it back down,
No.
then you're fine. Where did it go? My monster just bailed. All right.
All right.
So before
All right.
I'm going to take down the initiatives, and then before we get into the fight, we are going to take a little break. So, oof, okay. Uxeth, what'd you get?
20.
20. Okay. Lala.
19.
Oh, nice. Okay. Stripe.
10.
Okay. All right. So, when we come back from our little break, we will be jumping into another combat with Uxeth starting off the initiative. So, we'll see what happens. But before we break, I'm going to show everybody what you missed on the
Reveal.
the reveal. So I'm gonna have to climb around our camera setup real quick, but I will come and show that to you here in a second.
Kind of nervous about this. To be honest with you.
Yeah, me too.
I mean, the other fight was supposed to be confidence building.
Right?
This is confidence ruining.
It was. You rolled really good. You
Yeah.
just keep that up.
Keep people away from me.
Yeah, as long as nobody has a bad roll, you should be fine. How do I
Yeah.
want to do this?
Yeah. Had to say it, huh? Throw out the DM curse there.
He's the one who gets cursed, right? Because he said it.
It'd be easier if you could angle it at a 45-degree angle.
I'm getting there. I don't know if that's in frame or not. If you could let me know.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Okay, perfect. No, I got it. So that's what they saw when they first lifted, or when I first lifted off the top floor. So you've got the little shield here. It's actually attached with magnets,
Oh, that's awesome.
so it attaches to the back wall, which is really cool. The door opens and everything. And actually, this chest even opens up. There's nothing in there at the moment, but it does open. Then the second floor, so the lid or the roof just comes right off, and they've got a bunch of stuff in there. It kind of shifted a little bit when I tilted it. Ah, no! But it's got some barrels. You got flat sacks of like flour or whatever it happens to be. So yeah, it's kind of cool.
Is that a follower alert?
That was a something alert. I don't know what it was.
Sky Viper 86.
Hey, Sky Viper, how's it going, man? I'm not on camera at the moment because I was showing off the fancy Dwarven Forge stuff.
Thanks for the bits.
Bits.
Is that what those are?
Those are bits.
Oh,
That's awesome. Thanks for the bits, dude. I think you might be our first bit cheerer.
Top bit person.
Nice.
I forget what they call it on the fancy streams, but go you.
All right.
Yeah, bit cure maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think it's called a cheer.
Yeah.
Kind of tight quarters. Sorry about that. So yeah, thanks very much for tuning in and for the cheer. That's awesome, man. Thank you very much. But we're going to go on a quick break. So we're probably going to take about 5 to 10, and we're going to grab some water and everything like that. When we come back, we're going to do the second half of the encounter, and we'll go from there. So yeah, we'll see you in a minute.
Oh. Well, thanks for stopping by.
Yep. See you in a bit.
All right, Sky Viper. Yeah, thanks very much for tuning in. I really do appreciate it. And hopefully we will see you on Monday for our other stream. All right. So we're going to mute, and we will be back in a few minutes.
streams like pretty freely like that.
So we are
Probably like a
live
raspberry.
again, just so everybody knows.
Yeah. Everybody.
Hello, everybody. This
Hello.
needs to be moved down to there. There we go.
Can I use my phone?
All right, so we repositioned the.
Oh, sure.
Someone mind grabbing me that poor javelin skewered bandit at the end of the bridge and handing him back to me? Thank
You
you.
mean my ex-friend?
Yes, your former friend.
That is an
We are
X.
back.
Cancel.
Oh, nice little break there. I realize my hair has like frizzed the hell out, so sorry if it looks a little bit weird on camera. Anyways, we zoomed in on the camera that's showing our fancy little getup here. So hopefully that makes it a little bit easier to see. It does cut off the roof a little bit, but you know, could be worse. Let's actually move this stuff there.
You'll do it from the phone.
There we go. That's what we want to do.
Quick question.
Yeah, what's up?
Did the short rest restore mana? Or no?
That is an excellent question. I have to look up the homebrew class for the planeswalker that I came up with, because I have not looked at that in a little while. It's been a minute. Little song and dance routine while I pull this up. Plans are smack.
What's up?
I'm trying to follow this link on how to.
Nope, it's only during a long rest.
Okay, perfect.
And you guys don't have the ability to harness mana yet. You'll get that at the next level.
Nice.
And don't forget you guys can cast cantrips at a stronger, you can cast more potent cantrips by spending mana when you cast them.
Okay.
So don't forget that. All right, so yeah, you heard the beating of wings, and then you hear. Actually, give me a perception check real quick, everybody.
Okay.
I got a 17?
12?
Plus one. That's me.
Oh. You know, sometimes
How's
I
your
want to be a fish
perception?
lady.
And autofill.
Okay, so plus 3 on mine, so I got 19.
19. Okay.
Huh?
Where's the perception?
It'll be under the wisdom skill
Oh,
list.
Thank you.
If it's marked, you get a +2 plus whatever your wisdom
Oh,
modifier
cool.
is.
15.
15, 19, 12.
Unless do I count my wisdom modifier?
Yeah, you include your wisdom modifier.
In that case,
12.
I got a 12.
That's right. Wisdom modifier of +0, folks. A big old goose egg. All right. So the two of you hear like scratching, kind of scrabbling sound, like claws against stone. It sounds like it's coming from this direction. So kind of right on the other side of those fancy arched windows.
Okay.
Uxeth, you go first.
So weapon up, obviously.
Okay.
I am going to kind of just get more towards the door here. Off to the side.
In case you need to run inside.
Yeah, because I don't know where that thing's swooping down at. So
Sorry, let me fix these so that matches. There we go. Okay. Hi, Ayla. Do you want to ready an action in case it shows up? Are you going to delay your action until after?
yeah, delay.
Okay, so if you delay your action, it's going to change your where you are in the initiative order. So you will now go after wherever you choose to act.
Ooh. You know what? I'll just ready up my light crossbow and just wait. I'll just skip.
So you're readying if you see a monster of some sort, you're going to shoot with your crossbow? Okay. All right, cool. So in that case... Hey, a new subscriber. 1-star peeps, 5-star games. Thank you
Congrats.
very much. Yeah.
There we go. Sorry,
Awesome.
that's why I was staring at my phone for so long.
I just took a look at our view count, and we briefly were at 7 viewers, and then we dropped back down to 4. Sad. But that's okay. Thank you very much for subscribing. Definitely appreciate that.
Anytime.
Um,
Every month. Sorry.
Say again?
Oh, you said thanks for subscribing. I said anytime, and then I corrected myself to every month.
Gotcha. All right. Even if you only subscribe for 1 month, that's awesome. We appreciate it. So let's pull up this bad boy. So let's see here. What are we gonna do?
You know what? I can't remember what he specifically asked me to get from this creature. I didn't write that down.
Let's get all of it.
Yeah.
Do you? I don't remember either.
You just need like the
It's got a
scorpion
fly
tail,
speed.
the venom, something.
30 feet.
I wrote
Was there a
stinger.
scorpion tail? Yeah.
I wrote stinger, so maybe.
That was like.
yeah.
So it's gonna fly up over the railing, and it's gonna land here,
Oh,
God.
and then it's gonna breathe lightning in a line
Right,
that
it
catches
breathes
all three
lightning.
of you.
Sweet.
So it is a. I'm using a cockatrice mini
okay.
because I don't have anything that really matches otherwise, but it's close enough. I think it's pretty good.
I don't think anyone.
Still terrifying.
So yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he does have a camera.
So it's a man-sized winged bug thing with a scorpion tail and claws and like this crazy like pincher like beaked mouth.
Somebody really needs to do
Mandible?
something about the Simic up in this place because they're just running rampant.
Yeah.
Simic.
This is a
So yeah,
Simic Ligari nightmare.
pretty much. Let's go ahead and get dex saves from everybody. Starting the encounter off right.
Aha! Can't stop. Can't
Okay,
stop,
that's
won't stop.
17.
Oop. That's not it.
What'd you get?
That's not a game.
17.
I got 18.
18.
I don't want to believe. Alright, well, whatever. 18 still.
18. Okay, so everybody but Stripes succeeds.
Wait,
I'm
18.
kidding. All right, so you all are going to take
Wisdom
Okay.
check fail.
It's a personal
You
attack.
all take 3 points of damage as lightning courses, as electricity courses through all of your bodies.
I'm not immune to that. That is not fun.
Yeah, sure. How'd you do? Well, I'm still doing better than you. So.
Everyone's doing that.
All right, so it was. Also, as soon as it came over the railing, you would get a shot with your crossbow.
Oh, okay, cool. Ooh. 11?
11 total.
Yep.
That misses.
Okay.
So you see the thing come over, and like the sight of it shocks you enough that you pull the trigger on your crossbow, and it actually skips off the top of the railing. You can hear like a sound as it ricochets off. So that was your ready to action. That was its action. And Lala, you're up next. After that, Stripe.
I think I want to try and do the Maximilian's Earthen Grasp again. And I'll lock it in place.
Worked so well last time.
Yeah.
All right.
Keep going with it.
Yeah.
Spend the rest of your mana.
And so it's a strength save to avoid it. Is that the way it works? Or is it a strength save to take half damage?
On failed.
On a failed save, the target takes. Doesn't really say. Medium hand. Creature within 5 feet of it. Target must make a strength saving throw.
Okay.
Yeah, so I guess it just misses. It doesn't crush it.
Oh, that spell is not in the player's handbook. May I see the card, please? Thank you. You choose a 5-foot unoccupied space on the ground that you can see within range. Medium hand. Okay. It reaches for one creature. Target must make a strength saving throw. On a failed save, the target takes 2d6 and is restrained for the spell's duration. As an action, you can make it takes 2d6 on a failed save or half. Okay, yeah. So it looks like it misses.
Okay.
However, the hand is still there.
Mhm.
So.
It can,
So yeah, it got a total of a 15 on its strength save against your DC 13 save. So, do you have any bonus actions you want to do, or?
no bonus
Okay.
actions, yeah.
Okay. So, do you want to move?
Probably. I mean, like, if I go behind here, am I still in the range of its like lightning attack? Does it like ricochet around, or does
It
go
doesn't. It's
straight?
just a straight line.
Okay.
So you'd be breaking the straight line at least, and you'd be taking cover behind the wagon.
Yeah. I don't know what I'm
So you kind of shove Stripe out of the way a little bit and
Just push you forward.
Yeah.
You got this.
All right, Stripe, you're up next.
Let's find something fun to do.
Does your shifting ability recover after a short rest? By the way.
Yes, it does. It says.
So it's once per short rest.
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly.
So just
One per rest bonus action game time.
okay.
So I've de-shifted and I can shift up again.
Yes, you can.
I will definitely do that.
Okay, so you gain 5 temporary hit points, and you now have a bite action that you can take as a bonus action.
All right. Cool. I will.
It's for superior quality viewers, of course. Yeah, I agree, J King. Like, it's not about having more viewers; it's about having good viewers.
Interactive viewers.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
people who chat, who interact.
People like you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
You're the best.
you're setting a good example for other viewers, Jay, and we appreciate that.
Especially while I look up stuff and I'm quiet.
I mean, really, that's like 75% of playing D&D is looking shit up. So,
Yeah.
you know.
Feels like being a programmer. Oh, how does this work? Let me look it up. Okay. Either way. Okay, so as my bonus action, I shift up, right?
Yep.
Okay. So I'm just going to. I wish it's not an artifact. I can't just shatter it.
Well,
Oh.
it's not, but you can still use Shatter and deal damage. It still does 3d8 damage or something stupid.
Yeah, thunder damage.
Yeah, you can still cast it.
Sure, I'm gonna shatter it.
Okay. So that is a DC 12 Dex con. What's the save?
Sorry, each creature just make a Constitution saving throw.
Constitution saving throw. All right. So roll your damage.
3d8. 5. 8.
Oh.
4. 9 plus 8. 17.
Whew. Okay.
That takes out 2 of my manas.
How much was it?
5, 8, 4. 8 plus 9. 17.
Okay. It did not like that.
No, I
My
imagine it
hand is
didn't.
just giving you like the okay sign.
Yeah.
Nice.
Big stone hand is like, yeah, thumbs up, good job. All right. Do you want to move?
Yes.
Where'd you
I
like
was
to go?
gonna Charge at it.
Okay. All right, yeah, you're able to get next to it.
Great.
Uxeth, your turn.
Yeah.
So, technical question: this Toll the Dead. If I do that, does that bell range hit me too? Because I'm next to it.
Say it again. What is it?
For Toll, so you point at one creature you can see within range, and the sound of a Dolores bell fills the air around it for a moment. The target must succeed on a Wisdom saving throw or take 1d8 neurotic damage. If the target is missing any of its hit points, it instead takes a 1d12.
It does not affect you. It just affects the target.
Okay, so I'm gonna pump mana into this because
Okay.
it's cantrip.
So you're casting it as a basically level 6 cantrip. So it's going to be, what does it say it does at higher levels?
1d damage increases by 1 die when you reach 5th level, 2d8 or 2d12 11th
Okay.
level. Yeah.
So you're casting it at 2d12 then.
Okay, sweet.
You can pump it for more mana than that, though. You can keep spending mana to pump at higher levels if you wanted to.
Yeah, let's do one more.
Okay. So you're casting it at 11th level, which means you're getting 3d12 because it's missing hit points, thanks to him.
Nice.
And you make it an attack against it, or it makes a save?
It makes a save.
What's the save?
I should have
Wisdom.
again.
DC 13 Wisdom. Oh, that's a 13 on the die, so it succeeds against the save.
Okay.
Ah, damn.
So, for bonus action, drop the crossbow, pull out the glaive.
Okay. Crossbow glaive, and it's going to go next.
We'll be facing it right in its lightning face.
All right. That was a good attempt. I'm bummed that it actually succeeded on its save. It is going to. It's going to make 2 attacks. one with its claws and one with its stinger. The question is, which of you is it going to attack with its claws, and which is it going to attack with its stinger? I think we're going to do... Is that a...
It's a D2, apparently.
That is a D2.
That's awesome.
That is awesome.
I have a rainbow one if you
All
want.
right, do you want me to... May I?
Yeah.
All right, so it's got...
Was it Kraken dice?
It's got a 1 on this side, and then it's got a Kraken on the other side to represent the 2. So it's a 2-sided die. So we'll say 1 and 2. All right, so 1 is the stinger, 2 is the claws. So,
Cool. Nice.
So it's going to attack you with the stinger.
Well, that's good because you're immune to poison.
Yeah, that's a good thing that it worked
Yeah.
out. Although this probably shouldn't hurt.
It's going to be an 11, so
It's
that
like
actually
being
misses your
optimistic.
AC.
Getting pierced
So
is
it,
always bad.
like, its tail darts forward, and you manage to kind of like serpentine out of the way, and so it kind of shoots over your shoulder. The claws are going to hit a 21 AC, so that definitely hits.
See, this is the DM curse. I
That's
gave
gonna
him my
be a
dice,
D-
but it was bad for me.
Right? 8 points of damage.
Okay. So
Minus your temporary hit points, of course, so you actually only take 3 points.
On the tab.
10. You should be at 8.
I have myself at 13.
So you were at 14
Mm-hmm.
after the short rest.
Yep.
Then you took 3 from the lightning, which put you at 11.
Oh,
Minus...
yep. Okay, fair.
Okay.
I don't know how I got that wrong.
That's it. That's fine. That's why I keep track as well. It's just to make sure everybody's good. Let's see here. That's a much better looking die than some 2-sided dice. Yeah, I can agree with that. Looking at you, weird coin-shaped die. Yeah, it's weird. They've got like the face of a president on one side and like a building on the other. I don't know.
Not my president. Like, 'cause he's
Who's on the
dead.
quarter? Isn't it George Washington? Pretty sure everybody's president. He is going to... not sure how much I like that. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and use this then. So, go ahead and make a... So he basically does like this hissing, chittering kind of screech sound. And the two of you are going to have to make wisdom saving throws in order to resist this.
Not sure if Big Dumb Werewolf
17.
is...
17.
What do I got? Plus wisdom? Plus 1. 15.
All right, you both succeed. So that would have prevented you from taking reactions, but he flies away, and so you're going to be able to take opportunity attacks against him.
Awesome.
So both of you roll your attack.
Nope.
It's a miss.
18.
That's a hit. Roll your damage.
10. Plus 1, 11.
Nice. All right, so it starts to fly up towards the roof, and just as it gets to the edge of your reach, you basically just like swing your scythe out, and you manage to sink it into the thing's back and drag it back to the ground.
Nice.
And it is dead because
Oh, yeah.
someone nuked it with a
Yes.
shatter spell, and then you rolled max damage on a glaive. So yeah, that was a shorter fight than I was expecting.
And I didn't do anything.
Hey, you were there for moral support.
I was cheering.
You helped tank
Behind
that
the
lightning.
wagon.
You
Yeah.
tanked that lightning breath, right?
Yeah.
Wow.
Totally.
So we should probably get what we can get the hell out of here before his friends show up, because I'm sure there's tons more of these insect things.
Anybody want to give me a nature check?
I
Actually,
would-
yeah, you're good
I
at
would
that.
love to
Yeah.
do a nature check.
Nukulala nature lady.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh la la, nature.
Oh no.
Uh,
Okay, so it was 6. Where are you?
Should be
Actually, just
intelligence.
avoiding having to
Oh,
do
plus
my
3.
last 50 hours
Plus 3,
of
plus
writing
2.
I need to do this
oh,
week.
Wait.
You get
no,
plus
it was
2.
a 6.
You get plus 2 if it has if the dots fall down, right?
Jay, what are you writing?
Plus 3 plus 2?
Or plus 2 plus 1. How does this plus
So
work?
it's gonna be
Because I have the plus 3 and it's the dot.
Yeah.
yeah. So the plus 3 is what you'll add.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah,
Okay.
so I got 9.
9. Okay. I mean, you know enough about like insects and stuff like that. Clearly, this isn't a legit like natural insect, but you're pretty sure this is probably a a young version of whatever the hell this is.
Okay. That's scary.
Yeah. Yeah. So clipping off that stinger.
If you want to give me just give me a d20 roll.
19.
Okay. Yeah, you remember what he had asked for. He had asked for like the stinger. He had asked for like some of the organs, some of the plating. Like he had asked for a few different things.
All right. Loading up.
All right. You're able to get all that. I mean, between the three of you, are able to. Okay, just be careful not to like Lala's like, don't puncture that thing. That looks like it's probably important. So you're able to kind of get all that taken out and whatnot.
I don't eat it.
Are you sure? Give me a wisdom save to avoid eating it. All right, yeah, you managed to kind of get all the pieces and whatnot, and you're gonna hightail it out of there.
Yes.
Yeah,
I think so.
I think we made enough noise here.
Okay.
There's just blood everywhere.
There really is. There's ichor from this crazy bug thing that you basically slaughtered right in front of the doorway to this like thing, and you're leaving the majority of the carcass there as well.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great. So
Well,
some
not
poor
my problem.
Boros guard is going to show up in the morning to open up and be like, ah!
There's also a pile
Not
of
even
dead
supposed
bodies.
to be here today.
Exactly. Plus the pile of dead bodies that it came to eat. Yeah. J. King, it's Camp NaNoWriMo, but I'm rewriting my published novel, so it makes more sense with the sequel. It's supposed to come out. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. Well, you'll have to let us know when you're done with it, because we'll have to check it out. Pick up a copy online or however it's available. Cool. So, the monster is dead, as are several people who could arguably be called innocent bystanders.
Or we can call it grind material.
Yeah, exactly. We're grinding XP.
Yeah.
All right. So you guys head back to your apartment, I
Yeah.
assume. All right. You managed to get there without any other hassle because, again, it's middle of the night, precinct 6. For the most part, people are fucking. Excuse my language. They're out. They're closed doors, barred windows. They have no interest whatsoever in whatever's going on. The few people that you do see are more like probably people involved in like the illicit side of stuff, like gang members, whatever. They catch one look at the three of you, and they're just like, nope, not touching it. And they just so you manage to get back to your apartment. I assume you clean up.
Yes.
Okay. And then the next morning, unless you want to do anything before then.
No, I want to rest.
All right.
Yeah.
So you'll take a long rest. You're back up to full hit points. You regain
That's one.
half your hit dice if you used your hit dice. So your mana's full, your hit points are full, your hit dice go up by 1 at that point, and you
Hit
should all
points
be
go by 1?
pretty refreshed. Oh, your hit dice go
okay.
you regain hit dice equal to half the number of hit dice you have, which should be 2 hit dice total, and divided in half is 1. So.
That
All right.
mana's good, right? You said?
Yep, mana refreshes. So
All right.
morning comes. What are y'all doing?
Bear claws.
Bear claws.
Bear claws. That's true.
Wait, is today the day we're supposed to get bear claws?
I think they had said that he had to wait like 24 hours in order to get them or something like that because it was a big order. So
Oh, well, I guess you actually are not returning to the Lux Dock. You're going to the...
Well, actually, I don't know. Do you think it would be a good idea to kind of incorporate, like, kind of let her know? Because potentially I could have a key, and that's, illegal. I don't necessarily want to be contributing to the problem, but, like, it's a lead for him, possibly. Should we let her know? Like, because honestly, I don't know if I really want this key. I just kind of talking out of my ass, trying to figure out what's going on.
I'm in favor of letting her know, but you're shifty.
I'm shifty?
Yeah,
So
you're
basically, Uxeth was talking to this bartender. It was like, I'm looking for information. And the guy was like, go kill this monster, and I'll give you something that you might not even want. And Uxeth's response was, cool, let's go do it.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
Cool.
pretty much. Hoping for a lead to figure out who is the.
Did this get you any closer to your goal? That's the question.
We'll find out.
We've made
True.
some friends along the way.
And killed them.
Well, one of them lived.
This is true, and she got a shiny gold coin.
I don't know if she was really considered a friend by that point. Like,
She was our friend.
We bought her.
She'll wave when we see her.
Oh yeah, totally. The one-fingered wave.
The about face.
You're number 1 too. Yeah, I think. Do you think we should go talk to her, or should I just go see what this guy's got? Maybe I should just go drop stuff off. It's probably gonna take him a while to get a guild key.
Yeah, probably. He might have just said that just to see if you would even.
Yeah, he might have been talking on his ass too.
Yeah. Maybe only bring half of the goods.
Only one way to know.
Yeah.
That's a good idea. So I'll take half the stuff with me.
Okay.
And we can.
Are you all going? There's no reason you can't all do this and then go do the other thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. Let's stay
Yeah.
safe in case.
Okay.
Your shifty goblin friend.
Yeah, the bar's open.
Although we.
Okay.
It's early in the day, but it's open. There are always people willing to drink first thing in the morning. So, yeah. Gark is hanging out at the bar. You can see the top of his hat kind of bobbing around as he goes about his business.
Okay, so I'm gonna assume I kind of have the stuff hidden in like some kind of a bag or satchel or something. I'm gonna just walk around
Or a box or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
Something.
So just kind of walk towards the end of the bar and then just kind of give him like a little nod. Like,
He's kind of doing his thing, wiping off some glasses, whistling, reorganizing some of the bottles. He glances up when he catches your eye over the top of the bar, and he's like, how's it going? And he kind of leans against the stool he's usually standing on, but he's just looking up at you. He's like, how'd everything go?
it was very profitable. And just kind of push the stuff towards him.
Ooh, he takes it and sets it on the stool. Immediately opens the box up and is like, yeah, this is pretty good. Did it sting you?
It tried.
But you didn't let it.
No, I tend to
It's
not.
disappointing. It's a missed opportunity right there. Oh, well, I guess we can figure out what it does to you later. I can have you drink the stuff. He starts rifling through it. He's like, oh yeah. He kind of like picks up one of the organs and like squeezes it and some stuff drips out. He's like, oh yeah, that's gonna be, yeah, I know some people are really gonna like that one. All right, yeah.
So this is half of the stuff I got.
What? Oh, this is only, why didn't you bring it all to me?
Well, we have an arrangement. I want to make sure that you're
Yeah.
coming through on your end.
Listen, I said I want this thing harvested fully, and you said you were going to do that. So you only bring me half. I can't give you half a guild key.
Okay, well, he's just throwing that around. He doesn't seem to care. Can we pretend we brought the other half with us just in case?
Sure, yeah.
Okay.
Like
so,
maybe he's got the other half. Or whatever.
Okay.
Yeah.
So just kind of give him the side eye and put the other half up.
Chunk.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, all right, well, that's better. Ooh, picks up the plates and. That's pretty good. Yeah, I like that. That should be good for like holding some different acids and stuff like that. Eats right through glass. It's a pain to work with.
Sounds difficult.
So, guild key. Right? Which one did you want again?
Golgari or
Orzhov was the other
Orzhov,
one.
yes.
You want the Orzhov?
Or Golgari, whatever you got.
I got one of both. Which one do you want?
Shit. Which one should I take?
Why do we have so many guild keys? So who is this person?
Yes, that's my question. That sounds very.
I know people who know people.
Let's take the Golgari one.
Good choice. You don't want to piss off the Orzhov. They'll kill you while you're dead.
Yeah. This is true.
He pulls out the guild key and hands it over. It's basically this oblong. You said it was the Golgari one that you wanted. So it's basically this oblong piece of. It's weird. It's not quite stone. It's almost like coral, but it's got like some weird fungus stuff growing along it. It's got some really kind of. It's some eldritch kind of carvings in it and stuff like that. That some of the fungus and moss is growing into and kind of filling the little rivulets of the carvings.
Okay.
And he hands it over. So here you go.
All right. Thanks.
No problem.
I got another question last night when my harvesting was going on.
Yeah, what's up?
I ran into some people that were looking for a goblin you might have known of. Thorpe. Familiar with him?
Thrip?
Yeah, that's
Thrip. Oh, Thrip. I mean, yeah, I heard the name around, but I don't know him.
Apparently your
Not all goblins know each other, you know.
Well, apparently your brother's looking for him. He knows him.
I don't care. Like,
Just thought
you do realize that
Potential
goblin
ally.
families have like usually like 20 kids, right?
just trying to help out a friend of a friend. Maybe give him a heads up.
Wait, you're trying to warn Krenko, or you're trying to warn this Thrip guy?
trying to warn Thrip.
What are you trying to warn Thrip about? What did he do?
We
What?
don't know.
I don't know, but I thought maybe if you knew him, you don't like your brother so much. Your brother's looking for him to do.
Yeah, that guy can die in an alleyway, as far as I'm concerned.
Alright. Thought maybe.
No, Krenko can.
Yeah.
Thrip, I mean, I don't know. What did he do?
I don't know, but they're looking for him. There was a
Oh,
party of 5 that put up a fight. That was
I mean, that's
Interested in finding out.
outside my area of expertise. I don't know if he's involved with Krenko and his little organization. I don't know. I couldn't tell you anything about that.
all right. All right. Thanks for the key. Be
Yeah,
back
no
to talk
problem.
to you soon.
What are you going to use it for? Where are you going to go with it?
As far as it'll take me.
That's a cryptic answer. Okay. Well, hopefully we see you again. If we have any more monsters we need hunting, can we come to you?
Yeah, absolutely.
Awesome. Great. And lose a lot fewer bar staff that way.
Do you guys do live entertainment?
I mean, we talked about it, but
May I interest you in some poetry?
you know what? Why don't you leave me information? I'll get back to you.
All right. Can I give him a sample?
Sure.
I have a scribbled down poetry. Here's a flyer, and
Sure.
there we go.
You just have a backpack full of
I
merchant
do.
with you at all
Yeah.
times.
Got it.
He kind of reads over. He's like, "Oh, all right, that's okay. That's not bad, actually."
Great.
He kind of like he tucks it in one of the shelves, like underneath a bottle.
Gonna be big. Watch out.
He's like, "Yeah, good luck to you, man." All right.
Okay,
What
so
next?
let's
What time
kind
is
of
it?
get somewhere where we can talk.
3:40.
So that was like way too easy to get if they're worried about them.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Well,
anybody
I
seems like you
mean-
can get 'em.
You knew someone who happens to have a couple on hand. Where he got them and how he got them, I mean, you don't know.
Right. So the reason I said Golgari is because maybe you can use it to get something going forward. Maybe we could keep trading this up somehow for information. Because
Yeah. Maybe.
Give me a. There really isn't a streetwise skill anymore. Give me a history check, intelligence history. It's the closest thing I can think of.
That sounds reasonable. 16.
Okay. Yeah, you know that actually, Ludmilla, she'd probably be willing to trade for this.
Right.
Like, these keys don't circulate very often, so getting one for the Golgari, she'd probably be interested.
Okay.
then also there's a possibility of giving it to
Luxodon.
yeah, or at least let her know how we got it.
Right.
I think we
Yeah,
should
that
go see her next.
information might be beneficial to what they're trying to do.
Do we even want then? Well, wait. So the group that we're with, they're trying to find out how they're leaking, or
They specifically asked you to find out who is going after these guild keys and why. They don't necessarily care about the guild keys themselves. They want the person.
right.
Okay, so maybe we use the guild key to try and like put it out for sale and see if anybody's interested in buying it, type of thing, or acquiring it from us.
Also, I don't know if they know that your goblin friend just randomly has a bunch of keys stashed away.
Right.
They might be interested in that.
Yeah. I don't necessarily want to burn that point of contact though either, but we should definitely let them know. I don't want to. I mean, if we agreed to help them, we should probably help them. So should we go see her?
Yeah. Let's just.
You guys have to pick up your bear claws, so.
Yeah.
Mhm,
Oh,
yeah, we
okay,
need
get
the
the
bear
bear claws.
claws.
Those are important.
Yep. All right, so you guys head back over to precinct 2, was where you had met her originally. So you get there midday ish. It's her little cafe front and whatnot, and you guys see. What was his name? I should have this. Trillian, thank you. You guys see Trillian kind of hanging out at the front, and he looks up as you walk in and goes, "Ah, how's it going? Good to see you this morning. Glad you're back."
Glad to be alive.
He reaches over the counter and like picks up a box. So it's a white box with a ribbon tying it closed. And he hands it over. It's
That
like,
works.
payment delivered.
Great. Thank you so much.
Stomach growls. Start fighting at the bow.
He's like, I wouldn't have expected you to be interested in bear claws. I mean,
Everybody loves bear claws.
that's true. Bear claws are
It's
good.
the universal truth.
All right. Don't forget to speak up just a bit. I'm not sure how the
Yeah.
camera or how the mic is picking stuff up. So yeah, he says, now that you've got your bear claws, what's next?
We were hoping to talk to Liuda. We have some information that may be useful to the cause.
Liuda's indisposed at the moment. Generally speaking, you probably won't get the chance to talk to her too often,
Okay.
unless she asks for you.
Hmm.
But whatever you've got, you can relay to me. I'll relay it to her. And,
All right. So,
is this something we need to take privately, or what's up?
I mean, we're amongst friends, right?
He kind of looks around. He's like, I mean, I don't know these people. Do you know all these people?
So maybe we should go talk somewhere.
All right, fair enough. So he takes you back into that back room that you guys met with Liuda last time. Closes the door. He's like, hit me with it. Share it.
So I'm just gonna show him the key.
Okay.
Golgari Guild key. We obtained it through a contact. Basically, had to complete a little task for him, and he has access to more. So I don't know
How many more?
At least one.
Yeah, at least one more.
Who is this person?
He's a goblin barkeep. Gark.
Gark.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's somewhat of a friend, and I'm kind of trying to build a rapport with him, and was hoping to possibly get the other key or keys from him.
Why?
Well, maybe we can bait in who wants the keys with these.
Well, yeah, I guess that's a tactic you could go with. What are you gonna put out like an ad?
In the black market, isn't that what you do?
I don't think it quite works that way. It's like it's not like there's one central location like a bulletin board that you can just go post stuff.
Yeah, but there's plenty of seedy people around here. Not around our specific location.
He kind of goes,
particularly.
"Excuse me."
Yeah, but
How
I mean,
dare you?
in Ravnica that we could probably channel this through.
It's like, yeah, that's fair. It's like I know someone that might be able to put the word out for you.
Okay.
They won't talk to me, personal reasons, but I can give you their name, and they might be willing to talk to you.
All right.
Suspicious alarm is ringing. What set your alarm off there, Jay? What do you find suspicious? Let's see here. He goes, yeah, I know a guy. He runs with Krenko. They've usually got avenues they can advertise through.
I don't know if this is a good idea. My contact is actually Krenko's brother, and they don't care for each other too much.
Yeah, that's pretty normal with goblins, though.
Don't want to necessarily endanger my contact, though.
As long as you don't go sharing his name, you should be fine.
Too late.
Well, but I'm not going to go sharing his name. You've already said that you want to keep a relationship going with this person, so.
Okay, so what is this associate of Krenko's name?
His name is Ungren. He's a half-orc. He's a scrawny kid.
Right.
For an orc? I don't know, orcs are small. Sorry.
Goblins are small. Orcs are actually pretty big.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, half-orc. Yeah, he's scrawny. He's a scrawny kid. He's, one of his legs is messed up. Can't move too quick, so he doesn't do much fighting, but he hangs out and kind of acts as a lookout for Krenko,
Where does he hang out and act as a lookout?
The Smelting Quarter, Precinct 6, so kind of right around your stomping grounds, actually.
Cool.
Shouldn't be too far from home for you.
Okay. All right. Well, I don't know if you guys want to tell him anything, add anything to.
No.
Like I'd be careful flashing that thing around too much, though.
Yeah,
Golgari aren't likely to take very kindly to that.
Yeah, understandable.
Why is this person they want to talk to suddenly not available? I mean, it's a relatively important individual, so probably have other business going on.
They can't just sit around and eat bear claws all day.
Sadly not. No. All right. So, yeah.
Yeah.
He says, I mean, it's a lead at least. Well, it's an avenue by which to obtain a lead, I suppose.
Mm-hmm.
So, that's not bad. It's not nothing. You guys need anything else?
Nope. As I am chewing on a mouthful of bear claw.
Well, thank you very much.
Mm-hmm.
Like, as you guys are sitting there eating the bear claws, he actually reaches forward to take one. If you guys let him.
Yeah.
No, he's
He
all
can
right.
have a bear claw.
He's like, I have unlimited access to bear claws, but other people's bear claws always taste better. So,
Agreed.
all right. Well, in that case, I will see you at another time, I hope.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds
All right. Good luck with
black market sales.
Ungrin. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully you get the price you're looking for. Are you actually trying to sell the thing, or what's...
Well, I mean, should we sell it if we can? Like, honestly, I thought we were looking for somebody that's interested in it. Like, how?
It's like, I don't know. I mean, what if the person that you are looking for isn't the person who makes the high bid? How are you going to know the person you're looking for if they even make the bid?
Well, at least we'll have a list of people bidding. That's a start.
I guess that's true. All right. I'm leaving it to you. You guys have fun. Good luck.
So, just out of curiosity, are you guys doing anything to solve this problem on your end too, or is it just us handling this?
We hired you guys.
Fair enough. Okay.
Guess. Should we be concerned about how easily this guy just gave us keys?
I mean, I think so. It seems like it's kind of a big deal. So.
Right.
I mean, you did go kill a monster for him.
We did go kill a
This is
monster
true.
for him.
This is true.
It just went really well.
Yeah.
It just went really well. Keep in mind, not everybody is, a planeswalker, so not everybody can necessarily cast spells the way you guys do.
That's true.
Honestly, if you had caught the thing with the giant hand, it would have been even an easier fight than it was to begin with. So
Yeah, that's.
I was just
so
trying to
useful.
intimidate it.
That spell's awesome.
that is a good spell.
All right, yeah, I think we should head off.
All right, good luck.
Thanks for the bear claws.
You're welcome. Thank you for the bear claw. Consider it a tax. Income tax.
That's why there's a baker's dozen.
Yeah,
You gotta
exactly.
Give up one of them.
Got to give one of them up.
Back to the baker.
Makes sense now.
All right, where are you guys gonna go? What are you gonna do?
So, I mean, honestly, every one of our contacts can somehow kind of benefit information-wise from having this key.
Mm-hmm.
How do you guys want to try and parlay that into information without actually getting rid of the key? Because it seems like it'd kind of be a bad idea if we just let it go.
Right. We should do the right thing. Return it to the guild.
Well, I mean, that's definitely, I think, the end game plan. Like, that should be ultimately what we end up doing. But
Mm-hmm. What do we want to do?
No, you guys don't even have to pursue that particular lead just yet.
Mm-hmm.
You just have the whole thing with Milosh that you got to follow up on.
right, that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Maybe we could use it for him too, to kind of.
Did you guys follow up with the other blackmail victims?
No.
I think we've only talked to, I've only talked to Mylosh, and then there's Otlahawk, I want to say.
Otravak.
Yeah, Otravak and Lizaxa?
Lizaxa, yep.
Yeah.
Those are the other two. Have you guys talked to them yet?
No.
Mm-mm.
Just my launch.
So, I mean, you do have
Yeah.
other leads you could follow up on if you wanted to.
Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe we should do that first. Just to kind of see where we're
Go
at.
gather more information. I forget where we are right now and where these guys are, but whoever's closest.
Otravok was Zorus, right?
Yeah, and actually, they specifically told you that he resides in Griffin Heights, which is a neighborhood of Precinct 2.
Which is where we're at, right?
Yep.
Yeah, start there.
Go bother that guy.
Shake some information out of him.
Gently, but firmly, and aggressively.
What's the best thing you have to shake somebody? The shatter spell.
Can I pay mana and cast it at 1/3 of its potency?
So you guys were in the Whitestone area
Mm-hmm.
with where the cafe was, and Griffin Heights is where this guy lives.
Okay.
So they weren't able to give you an exact address for the guy. They just know that he lives in Griffin Heights.
Okay.
And he is actually he's a juror, an Azuri's juror. So you might also be able to find him in the one of the courthouses. So
Okay. Should we start there?
Yeah, go over to a courthouse.
How do you find? Like, what is a juror?